y'all doing? What's going on? We are back here at the Messy Sweet Spot. And girl, do I tell y'all, we've been out here doing some detective work. We've been trying to find out a lot of pieces of this puzzle. Amen. And girl, the stuff that I'm hearing and the stuff that I'm finding out, y'all might want to take a seat for this. Y'all gonna want to take a seat for this because things are getting clear and clear. Oh my God. I'm getting text messages now, child. And the stuff that is coming across my door, oh my God. Oh my goodness. Now, yesterday I was on live. How you guys doing? Are you guys doing well? If you guys can hear me, please press that 3. You guys know sometimes with my social media account, I can't, I don't know if you guys can hear me clearly, so we can just make it clear. Press the 3 so y'all can hear Miss Messy GG. Okay? I am your host tonight, Miss Messy GG. Okay, yes. Hey, Stevie. Hey, Lisa. Hey, y'all. How y'all doing? Y'all all right? I'm still underway because I have some dentist stuff going on in my mouth. So if I sound kind of different, I got a lot of stuff going on with my mouth, okay? Right, but I'm still pushing on. What? Ooh, Dicey, you better call up in here. Honey, Dicey is on this internet just getting all this tea. Ooh, wee, girl, girl. Now, y'all led me on. Ooh, I didn't want to show a picture. Hold on. Wait. Y'all ain't see that man, right? So yesterday we was on and we was trying to find out more information. If you guys are late to the party, let me tell y'all. Mahogany Jackson, she's a mother of a 3-year-old daughter. She's a 20-year-old woman. This is her. This baby right here. She passed away by her friends, and some are even saying the family has something to do with it. Now, when I heard the family has something to do with it, I was in a shock mode. I didn't want to believe it. I always want to look at the good in people. And I don't know if you guys struggle with that, but I know I do. I look at somebody, they appear nice on the outside, and I'm just looking at them and I can't see them doing any wrong. I'm going to have to get out of that. And I'm going to have to look for them in the spirit realm. And people calling me and talking about she's the mother's acting funny at the funeral service. I didn't want to believe it. They said she's not coming out, speaking out as much. I didn't want to believe it. Now, they're telling me that the mom boyfriend tried to SA her daughter, Mahogany, which is she passed away. You know, Mahogany had her daughter at 17. She was young, okay? And you guys know how these Alabama men get. They get with these girls, these women, just to get after their little girls. And Mahogany, even though she was with gangbangers and she's a gangbanger herself, she still, to a lot of men, they see her as a little girl. And wouldn't you guys agree? Would you see a lot of older men see Mahogany as a little girl? Press 1 if you see her as a little girl. Press 2 if you don't think they'll see her as a little girl. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Ooh wee. Girl. Ooh, you gotta call in, hurry up. Call in, hurry up. Ooh, girl, we finding some tea on this. So I started to dig. And for you guys that don't know, Mahogany Jackson, she was taken out of here by a group of her friends, which are in a gang called My Lord. They essayed her, they handcuffed her, they was kicking on her, spitting on her, stumping on her. They recorded it for over 24 hours of a document, and they took her out of here. One of the people in the gang, which is an 18 anonymous male, he could not take it, and he ran to the police and he told them everything. And that's why a lot of suspects are in jail, but they are saying it was so many more people that was there at the crime that knew about this. and they are saying Blue because I know you hear a lot of
Mhm.
Blue. Blue, she is the one
Mhm.
that started the setup with the phone call.
I'm gonna
But
cry.
before,
I'm gonna cry.
253 Dicey, is that you?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I am piecing together something on live, girl, that I didn't think I was gonna stumble upon. My mind is going nuts so crazy, girl. I'm going barnacles
Girl,
right
you
now.
see what happens when we work together?
The spirit comes through us and
Yes,
flows and makes mountains
yes,
and
yes,
moves
it
and oceans
does.
part. Let the world know that we're here now and we will
Yes,
avenge Mahogany Jackson. We will
yes,
avenge her.
yes, we will. Yes, we will. So I said, Dicey, I said, find me more information about this boyfriend because I don't know much about him. And all we saw was these pictures like this. It's the mama. This is Mahogany mom, and this is the alleged boyfriend that was trying to essay her daughter before Mahogany kicked her own daughter out, and before they fought. And they fought led to Mahogany Jackson getting kicked out of her housing. So that's when she became homeless. Staying with Brandon Pope and here and there and everywhere. It she kept on hiding this man. Look at all these posts. She just kept on hiding him. I said, why is she hiding this man? What she got? What is up with this man? Look, this all we kept on finding. Dice sent me picture. I said, where? Why is he hiding? Everybody ain't hiding but him. Ain't that strange? Why get in the picture if you gonna hide? Why getting in this damn picture if you gonna hide? You see them in the back? That's Mahogany Mama, and that is the alleged SAR right there. Honey, they all connected. Honey, we find Mahogany, I mean Dicey finally got me a picture on this man. This is the man right here. I don't know how Dicey did it, but she did it, girl. This is the man that was
Hold
allegedly.
up, girl,
Go
girl.
ahead.
Yeah, make sure that it's the one where they're both dressed in white.
Okay, let
You
me
know how
crop
there's one
that one.
picture I sent you where there's one with a red vest? Don't use that one. I think that's an uncle. That's family. I'm
Okay,
talking about the ones where the couple one where they're both wearing white.
let me
No,
look it
forget that
up.
one. Forget the one with the red vest. I believe that's a family
Oh,
member.
okay, yeah, I
Um,
got you. Okay, so scratch the picture I just sent y'all, the man. Scratch that picture, okay? Scratch it from your
yes,
minds.
remove it off the
Yeah,
record.
remove
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
That
yeah,
was the uncle or somebody in the family, okay? So
yeah,
she
yeah,
got the
yeah, yeah. Forget
legit
that.
one right here. I'm about to pull it up, okay? But go ahead, talk to him a little bit while I'm pulling this up.
Oh my goodness, you guys, I have decided to change my whole perspective on it because of Blue. Everything is coming back down to Blue. That story she said at Clubhouse, the yellow Camaro is the key, ladies and gentlemen. This Elijah King guy, Elijah Ellie King Jr. on Facebook, he has this yellow Camaro. And this is the guy who I allegedly suspect is Gail Maddox's boyfriend. Is
Mm-hmm.
it possible that they try to rob the boyfriend for his car
Mm.
and everybody's like twisted in this is disgusting. But the yellow Camaro, I found it on this guy's Facebook.
Yeah,
I
we
want to
sure did.
cry
Cry,
because
girl.
now
Let it
Blue's
out,
story is
Dicey.
making sense.
Let it out, Dicey. Cry. Let it out. I'm gonna pull up that Camaro too. She sure did find it. I said, what? I said, that's that Camaro Blue was talking about. Or is this just a coincidence? Now, can we get the likes up, please? Come on now, y'all know we need them likes. We need to push this story in the algorithm so we can tell the truth of the matter and people won't be, you know, they be on the right track, not the wrong track. Okay, so I'm going to crop it out where I just see the Camaro, and I know you say his name is Elijah. I'm going to crop that name out, and I'm just going to show you. And is that his daughter?
I'm going to assume so because there's only one person that you would take a picture like that with graduation, and it's family. But when I was going through this guy's page, Girl, she's promoting Gail Maddox's tax preparation. And this guy has this yellow Camaro all over his profile. And Blue was talking about this botch robbery of this yellow Camaro and how Ariana's baby daddy got caught up on it. So if Mahogany was involved because it was her mom's boyfriend's squad.
Yeah, and
My
she didn't
God.
like him, Dicey. She didn't like him because he kept on trying to essay her. So good, she had to get a lick. And that's why, okay, and then that explains why the mama keep on trying to hide the boyfriend. Why she keep hiding him? Because, honey, he got a target on his back. And why he not speaking out now when she need him the most? Dicey, I think she's taking a little break.
Yeah, I need a break.
Yeah, go ahead,
I'm so sorry.
Dicey.
I'll be
Take
right
a
here.
break. Call in, y'all. I'm just going to keep you right here, Dicey, and you just chime back on in whenever you feel the need or whenever the spirit moves you, you chime back on in. You hear? Woo! It's not. Some people are saying, all right, so going back to what people were telling me yesterday, they said this is here. They said Mahogany didn't fight her mom over food stamps, okay? They said that she fought her mom over her stepfather, who tried to come at her in a freaky way. Her mom knew about it. Is that why her mom was hiding the boyfriend? Because she knew that her boyfriend was a creep? That's why her and her mom fought. Now, do you guys believe that? And if you do, feel free to call in and let us know why you believe it or why you not believe it. Word around town is Mahogany and her mom fought over Mahogany's mother's boyfriend. They said Mahogany mother boyfriend was essaying her. Press 1 if you believe that that is the reason why they fought. Press 5 if you feel like no, that is not the reason. But that is numerous reports that I'm hearing that the boyfriend of Mahogany mom had it out for Mahogany. Calling from 323, you're live on the air. 323, are you there? Okay. Calling from 469, are you there?
Yes, ma'am, I'm here.
Yes. What are your thoughts on this? And do you believe that Mahogany's mother boyfriend was trying to essay Mahogany?
Yes, ma'am, but I also wanted to tell you this right now that Blue is on a live chat right now crying.
Oh, okay. So, and then I can do about that. But I guess I have to listen to that
Oh,
afterwards. Or what channel? Where is she on Ratchet TV?
okay. No, she's on. It's not Ratchet. It's another one. It's King Pain.
Got it. Okay. All right. So I look and see if I can tune into that. Okay.
Yes, because they also read new information concerning the court case. They dropped some of the charges on some of the suspects.
Well, tell it. Tell it. What did they drop? Just tell it.
Okay, I think Giovanni, they dropped her charge down to a misdemeanor and gave her a $6,000 bond.
Okay, Giovanni. That was the light skinned, thick girl. Okay, who else?
And they are dropping sodomy charges. I was still trying to listen, but I saw your chat come on, and that's why I called you. But I was trying to listen to what was going on. I can listen to a bit more and call you back.
Okay, yeah, just give me your rundown and just call back. But when Blue was crying, what was she crying about?
Okay, she was crying because the uh, the creator had read the information, and they said that she was killed over a gun. And then Blue started crying, saying that I told y'all, I didn't have nothing to do with this. It happened over guns. They're saying that Mahogany had made Brandon strip, and because she was looking for a gun, a gun that he had stole, and she had made him strip, and then they took the gun from her, and that's how they attacked her. But
Okay,
she
say
had
that
pulled the
again.
gun on. Okay, they said Mahogany had pulled the gun on Brandon Pope and made him strip, looking for another missing gun. And
So
they said
that's
that
what Mahogany
they
did?
yes, yes, they said before everything happened, they said Mahogany had pulled the gun on Brandon Pope and made him strip, looking for a stolen gun, and then they had all jumped her, and that's how they got the gun from her.
Okay, so she had a gun, and this was at Brandon Pope House. And who is saying this?
Yes, ma'am.
Who is saying this?
Okay, they matter of fact, the the news ad said it.
Okay, where does the news ad get their information from? Because we all know the news was not there, right?
Yes, but I also just pulled up a news ad and they said the same thing, that it started over a missing gun.
Right, I get that, but we know the news was not there. So the news had to get this information from one of the suspects, correct?
Yes, ma'am. And they saying that the dude Harris, he was actually the one that killed Mahogany. They said Mahogany thought that she was going home, and when they took her to that dump site, they were supposed to go to the dump site to clean up the car, and then Harris came behind her and shot her in the back of the head.
Okay, Harris. How old is Harris?
Let me see. I don't know how old Harris is, but it's not the young one that they originally said
It's
shot
not
her.
Jeremiah.
Everybody,
It's not Jeremiah.
no, ma'am. No, ma'am. Everybody's saying, they said when Jeremiah
So
was arrested,
it's are you talking about Francis, the one they call Ace, the one with the crooked eye?
whoever's last name Harris, yes, ma'am.
I think that's Ace. Uh-huh, with the crooked eye. So they said he is the one that pow Mahogany in the back of her head.
Yeah, yes, ma'am.
Got it.
He is
And,
actually the one. He's actually the one that did it.
and they said this is all over a
A,
gun.
a stolen, a stolen gun. Yes.
Now, do you actually believe this is all over a stolen gun?
I think that could be a little bit of it, but I think it's more to it than that.
Ain't
It's
nobody
still
gonna do all
every.
that over no damn stolen gun. These are thieves. They steal every damn day. Do you know how much they
You're
steal
right.
from each other? A gun at that?
It's everybody is just telling different stories and different lives. We don't know what's really going on.
That's why we gotta look into it deeper because I don't believe these suspects. If that's what they're telling the people to get off and they're talking to their lawyers or whoever, I don't believe that to be true. Um if it was all over a gun, then what was the conversation about Blue for? About Blue, the baby daddy, about Blue and setting it up. What was that for if it's all over a gun?
That's what I want. That's what I want to know.
And see,
They
it's some
see. They
bull
see. This
crap.
is what.
They'll try to
See,
sell you anything. It's some bull crap. And I thought Blue said she was done with the interviews. You see how much she lied?
yeah. Yeah.
She lies so damn much. And I'm so glad.
Yes.
You know, I don't like watching other people shit. You know what I'd rather for y'all to do? I'd rather for y'all to just to come over here and just recite everything you heard. But I don't want to go over
That's
there
what
and
I'm
see
doing.
I don't want to go over there and see that shit, honestly. I really don't.
That-
So
That's
I
what I'm
really and
doing.
I'm
That's
just
that's
letting
why
y'all I'm
that's why I
right.
called you.
And I'm glad you did. And I'm letting all of y'all know. Don't y'all send me to other people pages and shit. Just tell me what they said, child. Shit, I trust y'all. I really don't want to go on nobody else's page to look at nobody, hear nobody shit, to be honest with y'all. Okay?
Tell
Gotcha.
him, Gigi.
Huh?
Tell him.
I'd
That's the
rather for
reason
y'all
why.
to tell y'all go watch it and y'all come back in here. We gossip about it. How about that? Shit.
Yeah,
Yeah, at
that's
the
what I was
messy
doing.
sweet spot,
Yeah, the messy
little
sweet
baby.
spot. Hell yeah. Shit. I ain't one of they
Yeah,
fans.
that's
So what else they
that's why I
said?
Dude,
did
do
TikTok.
the fan swipe, Gigi. Do it. Do it.
Do what?
See, that's the reason.
Do
That's the
your
reason why.
fan. Do your
Oh,
fan sound. Yeah.
you so crazy,
Yeah.
girl.
GG.
Yes.
That's the reason why I did what I did because see, I like your show and I don't like the other ones. That's why I
Uh-huh.
was listening to what they were saying so I could come back and tell you.
Yeah, bring it back, cause I don't fuck with these hoes.
I know.
Bring it back.
I know.
So what else did Blue
That's why.
say over here? What else did Blue say?
I
Shit.
mean, that girl talked for like 5 hours, and she was
About bullshit.
5 hours worth of bullshit. You're right. Just saying she kept saying that she didn't have nothing to do with it. That she wasn't she didn't make she was on a three-way call, but she never explained what the call was about. It's just a bunch of stuff. It's just a lot of stuff.
Mm, mm, mm. Uh,
But
now
what
stay
but
right
what
there,
I
469, because Dicey. Now you on some other people channels, and you telling me something about what else going on with Vito? let's just be
Oh,
messy. Go ahead,
girl.
girl.
Now
What?
this is gonna be like so. Oh,
Stay
I
right there,
went on this
469.
live this morning for a Ratchet TV because apparently Vito reached out to the guy from Ratchet TV and started making threats through Facebook messages. So, in summary, Ratchet TV's live this morning was just to show us how Vito's acting and how they're creating a petition that's going to be available at 6:30 Central Time for everybody to sign, so Vito won't be released because apparently Vito is creating a petition so they don't let him be in jail because apparently, allegedly, he's an informant. It's all over the place, girl. You're the
Nah,
right channel. It
is
is
Vito in
extremely messy.
jail? He got his ass locked up.
He did finally. That's
I'm
like he was
asking.
supposed to go today.
I don't know. I'm asking y'all. Is Vito in jail? Yes or no?
I haven't heard anything on Vito.
Oh, okay. Well, say it in the comment
He's
section if
supposed
his
to go.
ass in jail or not. I mean, either way, I don't care. I don't know the nigga. Okay, so it's just more interesting thing to do. But hell, I can see he going to jail because first of all, ain't that a crime? You taking a video of somebody getting an essay and you selling that shit, ain't that a crime within itself?
Hell yeah, that's a crime.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
so
Yeah,
it
that's a
is
crime.
extremely illegal.
right. I don't give a damn.
Especially,
They said he ain't in jail.
especially if he was FaceTime when it was going on. That's even more of a crime.
Oh, okay. They say he ain't gonna go to jail until he finish Ratchet TV off. So they say he come for Ratchet. Well, shit, long,
Oh my
as
goodness.
long as y'all don't bring that smoke my way, I don't give a fuck. Y'all dudes, y'all handle that your own self. That don't got nothing to do with us. And Mahogany now, okay?
We don't got balls to bust.
Ooh,
Thank
they
you
got
very much.
shit to do with us and Mahogany. They gonna figure that out. Just pray for them. Now, now, thank you for it. Now, Dicey, did you hear about this article
Yes,
469 was telling us about? That they are saying that it was all over a gun, allegedly. Mahogany all of a sudden says Brandon Pope stole the gun, and she has a pow pow, and then she just started pointing pow pow at Brandon and made him strip, and then that's why they all jumped her, because she pointed a pow pow at Brandon Pope.
Lord Jesus.
That sounds like a
No.
bullshit.
If they could say all they want, but come on, guys. All that stuff that happened to Mahogany and being filmed and having so many witnesses over a gun.
Yeah, I'm here for 6ix9ine. I'm here. You know, Dicey was just talking real quick, though. We all got to take our turns. But go ahead.
No, I just want to read this article to you right quick. I'm looking at an article
Yeah, I
now.
want you to. But what's your name, 469? So I won't keep calling you 469.
Okay, Darian.
Dicey is my co-host. So if she talking, can you please just let her finish?
Oh, okay.
You know, that's my co-host. Now, Darius, now you know you valuable. You bringing a tea just like I like it. You bringing a tea just like I like it, Darius. Okay, and I love you for that. Now read the article, Darius. Please read that article.
Okay. Let me read it. It says Green. This is the detective. At some point on February 25th, Jackson was at Pope's apartment, accusing him of stealing money and a previous gun from her purse. In an interview with Green, Pope said Jackson made him strip at gunpoint to prove he did not have the gun. Detective Green says it hasn't been determined yet how much time passed between the incident between Jackson and Pope. And when the assaults on Jackson began, Green says the physical assault started outside Pope's apartment on McMillan Avenue. Of the 5 videos turned over by the witness, Green says one part shows part of the assault at Pope's apartment, and the other 4 were taken at Lewis' apartment, which is the second location Jackson was taken to. Green says the group split after some time, and Jackson was driving in Harris' car by Pope and Harris and McDowell to 17th Street Southwest and Cedar Avenue, an illegal trash dumping site known as Dead Man's Road. Green says McDowell and Pope admitted Harris was the one who pulled the trigger, shooting Jackson in the back of the head.
I want this shit to go to trial, Darius, because there's some bullshit. I can't even continue to listen to this crap, because I know Green lying. So all this shit came from Green, but let me show you. And Green, ain't he connected with Vito? Ain't Green connected with Vito?
Oh, no, I know that's a detective.
Oh, that's not, okay, Green is a detective. Green, because ain't one of these motherfuckers named Green? Hold on, Darius. Dicey. Isn't one of these criminals named Green? Huh?
No, it's Mark Green. He's a detective, and you know what? There's a challenge here because now we got AL News. They did an update about three hours ago, girl, and they're saying on one of the videos, they're showing Mahogany had a bowel movement on the floor.
Oh, shit. What?
Yeah.
Now, why would they put that in there?
The 20-year-old mother of a 3-year-old daughter was so terrified by the physical and sexual attacks most caught on video recorded by the suspects that she had a bowel movement on the floor. This is titled Mahogany Jackson Knew She Was Going to Die After Abduction, Torture Over Stolen Gun. Is that the article we're talking about, sir?
Yes, that's it.
What? Why are they putting she had a bowel movement? And why are they watching it? To make a report on a bowel movement. Isn't that disrespectful?
Yes.
It is extremely disrespectful, but apparently they really want to go through the details.
You said what?
And then they told her, go ahead, Dicey.
No. Go ahead, sir.
No, I was going to say, and then they told her at gunpoint to go into the bathroom and clean yourself up. After she had the bowel movement.
Hell no. I ain't never heard no shit like this. Hey, y'all, and I
Mm-hmm.
know y'all telling me right, Dices and Darius, but I still gotta ask the peoples. Now, listen, y'all, have y'all heard some crap like this? Did y'all ever
It's
hear
crazy to me.
that Mahogany boo boo on herself and they had it in recording and they told her to clean your shitty ass up and come out here so we can do it
Mm-hmm.
again? Press one if you heard it, press
Mm-hmm.
four if you did not hear. Because don't they like it in the butt? And what is up with this wicked ass group? Why they want to keep doing it in the butt?
Nasty, nasty, nasty.
And you would think, okay, if it ain't allegedly ain't no gay man on site and they doing it in the butt, something wrong. Something is up with
I
this.
don't get it.
Hey, I don't get it either. I can expect it if it was Jeffrey Dahmer, because he's a gay man.
Yeah.
I can expect Jeffrey
Yes.
Dahmer. But when it comes with these alleged, well, shit, we don't know these men are straight or not, now do we?
So no, because everybody's funny now.
Girl,
Seem
but
like
that
the group.
doesn't matter. That
It
doesn't matter.
don't.
They
You right,
committed
Dicey.
an atrocity
Dicey,
using
you right.
a sexual nature.
Yeah, you right, Dicey, because I will go left real quick. Dicey got to pull me back all the time because sometimes I get
But
too inappropriate. And I need to be
that
pulled
that
back. And
Bible,
Dicey is so serious, and I love it because sometimes I get caught up. Now go ahead, Darius.
I was gonna say that Bible movement could have been that she was scared or something. You know what I mean?
It could be,
I
but I
don't know
think they
what that
kept
meant.
on poking her butt. Anytime you go up in that back door, okay, it does make you want to poo poo, especially if you haven't cleaned out,
Right.
if you haven't dushed, and if you keep on
Oh
pushing,
Lord.
moving objects in and out that back door. It does make you gassy and it makes you want to flush it on out. It's just natural. So that's probably what happened because they said they kept on sodomizing her. Or it could have been she was scared and she boo booed on herself. I've
Yeah.
never been that scared where I had to boo boo on myself. I've been nervous where I felt like I had to pee on myself, but not boo boo.
Oh Lord. It's
Yeah.
crazy.
Mm-mm-mm.
It's just. What else do you know, Dicey?
Yeah, what else you got, Dicey?
Well, it's just this one thing that's really bugging me because it's going down the path of um the the people that put their paws on the little kittens. I don't know how to say it, but do you know what I mean, Gigi?
Say that one more time. All I heard is a little kitty.
When when adults touch minors.
S.A. in her? Are you trying to say S.A.?
No, I mean like so basically the rabbit hole I'm going down in finding all this information is this group is connected to the children that are disappearing really quickly around that area. And it's they're trying to connect it to this 3-year-old case of cupcake, and it's just getting really ugly. It's getting really, really ugly down there. You got a lot of people fighting, family members and friends over information and bringing out past hurts. Like they're creating distractions so we don't really focus on the matter. That's how I feel, because for people to pull up all that past stuff, come on, Gigi, you know better too.
Now, that's what I want to say, Darius. Now, Darius told us
Mm-hmm.
that they are dropping down sentences. You said on the girl Giovanni, which is Big Mama right here, you said her sentence is reduced. Have you heard about that, Dicey?
Her charge has been reduced to a misdemeanor.
Okay, and that's only one of them?
As far as I see, let me try to pull that back up.
Dicey, have you heard that?
No. Please tell me some more.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm trying to find it.
Why you trying to find it, Darius? So are they just going to believe these criminals, and that's what we're doing? Are we not going to have a
That's
trial?
what. Okay. See. Okay. It says Pope, McDowell, and Harris were initially charged with 2 counts each of capital murder. Pope and McDowell's capital murder charge on the basis of rape and sodomy were
Well,
dropped. Harris,
okay,
Harris 2 counts. Go ahead.
okay, let's not say that R word. You know how YouTube is. Let's just
I'm
say the
sorry. I'm
SA.
sorry.
I
I'm
know you
sorry.
sorry.
I'm
I
sorry.
just wanted to remind you. Go ahead.
I never been on the phone talking before on
Well,
chat,
you
so
need to
so
start
I'm
calling
sorry.
more often because I enjoy you, Darius. Now keep going.
Yes. Okay. See, capital charge on basis of grape, and sodomy charges were dropped. Harris 2 counts of capital murder, both carried over. Lewis and Clapp were each charged with single felony murder charges
Okay,
and
hold on,
assault.
Darius, because
And
you confusing me. Because, we don't know all these people by names and stuff. So we can just do one by
oh, okay,
one. Giovanni, okay, this
okay,
girl right here with the afro, the light-skinned girl, this is Giovanni. Okay, let me put her in the
okay,
corner. Now, you said her charges was dropped to what? Just tell me what she's getting charged with now.
okay. Um, okay. No, I meant to say clap assault charge were reduced to a third degree assault, which is a misdemeanor.
So,
Whoever clap is.
uh,
Oh
Dicey,
man,
do you know
this
what
is
clap
really bad.
is?
That is.
No, it Clapp is a person. The second degree assault charge against Clapp was reduced to a third degree assault charge,
Who
which
the
is a
hell is
misdemeanor.
Clap?
Girl,
Who is
this
Clap?
this is getting really ugly because you know what? As you go down this article, Gigi, here I'm about to get really upset about this.
Get
You ready, girl?
upset, Dicey, because this article sounds bogus. Where is this article
It's from
coming
the
from?
AL.
Is it CNN then?
From no, this is AL.com. This is their local news. This is
Oh.
their local station.
Well, Dicey, just tell us what do you think is
All
Go
right,
wait,
ahead,
so the
what's
Dice.
going
messages
on, Dicey?
Mahogany sent was sent at 4 a.m. on Sunday, girl, but the family didn't get them till 8 in the morning.
Say that again, run it
Mm.
back. What?
The messages were sent about 4 a.m. that Sunday, but not discovered by her family until shortly before 8 a.m. So if somebody's not giving us receipts.
Hold on now, Dicey. Shit. What? Okay, so we
Somebody,
saw that.
somebody
Wait, hold
lying.
on, Darius. Darius, wait up. Now,
Okay.
Dicey, we saw a text message 7:30, 7:45 a.m. Are you talking about that message?
They're not clarifying. For all we know, she might have been contacting other people before she contacted her mom, or maybe her mom's not sharing that information from her text phone.
This is
But this
bull crap.
article, this local network is saying that the messages were sent about 4 a.m. but not discovered by her family until shortly before 8 a.m. So here's one theory that's kind
Can
of
I
out there,
hold on, Dicey? I
and
gotta repeat it for the people in
go.
the back. Girl, they are saying Mahogany Jackson. She was getting beat down by those gangbangers, and she reached out for help at 4 o'clock in the morning. Sunday morning, she was texting, "Help, help! I need help. I've been this, I've been that." But they are saying in this new article that Mahogany mom did not discover it until 7:45 in the morning. Do y'all hear that shit? But then we saw a screenshot and the screenshot says 7:30, 7:45 a.m. So is that just one case of it? Is it more messages we have yet to see that can show us the dates of 4 a.m.?
Girl, what if it's worse? What if she sent them at that time and she had no connection, and when they moved her with her stuff is when it connected and it sent out those
Oh,
messages?
do y'all think that could be the case? Do you guys think that? where
Now we need
Mahogany.
forensic IP. Oh my
Do
God,
y'all
this is
think?
getting really ugly.
Hold on, Dicey.
Yeah, this.
Do y'all think when Mahogany was reaching out that she didn't have signaled in, so it didn't, transfer at the time? Do y'all think that's the case? But then again, people are saying they was beating her so bad. How could she have a cell phone, Dicey and Darius?
I don't know. That's what I'm trying to figure. That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Did her
Because
mom have her phone on airplane mode at that time? Like maybe not wanting to be bothered some people put their phone on airplane mode while they're sleeping. But something's just not making sense. If this girl was reaching out at 4 in the morning and the message didn't go through till 7:46, you're joking.
It
something
sounds
not
like,
right.
yeah, the devil or God intervened and said, "No, we ain't letting this text go through." Something happened. Some spirit got intervened. Well, keep it there, y'all. I want to keep Dicey. You my co-host. Darius, I'm adding you co-host tonight, so you need to stay right there. I do got some phone calls, so we got to listen. Calling from 609. You're live on the air. Welcome to the Messy Sweet Spot. What are your thoughts
Hi,
about this?
Hi, Gigi. It's Katie. My thoughts
Katie,
are I have a
girl,
few.
what's so annoying? I was waiting on you yesterday, girl. What's
Oh, I'm
up,
sorry, my
Katie?
baby girl. Um, so I have a few things. So I did read that article.
That
Hold on, 'cause I have
everybody
my
talk
thoughts.
that Darius and Dicey is talking about. You read that article?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So basically, for the clap girl, the big Shrek-looking one, they just modified that second-degree assault to like a third degree, which is like a misdemeanor. I think when we're talking about these messages and where they're sent, like, because I'm a phone creep, I think there's a couple things. I think, well, no, let's talk about the article first. So in that article, they said she had the bowel movement, and I honestly believe that was out of fear. Like, I've seen fights before where people are so scared while they're fighting that they go to the bathroom on themselves. That's like a human reaction to fear and knowing that you're not making it out alive. I think when they told her to go shower, she knew at that point, because I think she had the bowel movement from what I read was going on, happened while she was like getting beat up or something, like while something was actually happening. She didn't have the bowel movement in the shower from what I was reading. And I think once they told her to go clean herself up, she knew she wasn't going to make it because they wanted her to shower so they could get rid of the evidence. But they're so stupid. You can't get rid of the evidence, DNA, inside the body. So it doesn't matter if she washed her outer body. There's still forensic information inside of her body. Then, and then did y'all see how they said the Detective Green, he received like 4 new videos today before the hearing.
Wow.
Yeah. So there's more videos. We all know that it started at Brandon Pope's house. Do I think, first of all, I think they knew that she couldn't have had a pow on her because I'm pretty sure they would have found a way to get that from her. Now, keep in mind, we all know they say that she was drinking. So if she did have the pow, then she must have just got so inebriated that she wasn't paying attention and she felt comfortable to leave her bag around. Because what I'm seeing, it says that she had a pow and money in her bag, and then that came up missing. So she started flipping out. She's small. Do I think she just pulled out a pow and was like strip? No, he's big as hell. It's a bunch of them. They're not going to let her. They're not going to let her do that. I think that was the cover-up story in case they got caught because they started panicking.
Oh, yeah, I agree with her. Yes, most definitely. I believe that they got together and they concocted this heinous, hideous story to cover up and make it make sense so nobody will look into the details. But you don't do this to somebody over a freaking piece of junk.
I mean, a pow. Sorry, pow. So I think they use that as a reason, as a lie, because we really don't know the specific reason. We have our assumptions. And I think there's more than one reason, honestly. I think she was a casualty of the war, and she was like the tire, because I heard what y'all said about the Camaro. I'm like, that's got me thinking something crazy now. You know what I mean? So I think that the Pow Pow story, I cover up. Y'all started all that sort of videos that we're seeing of her getting, beat up and stuff outside and all that. That was at the guy Brandon's house, from what they're saying. The other 4 videos that are circulating around all happened. So they beat her up, put her in the trunk, took her to Tasia and Sanaya's house, and that's where all the essay occurred, and getting in the shower, the bowel movement, the handcuffs, and everything like that.
Mm-hmm.
Now, when we talk about these messages, now, I believe she had an iPhone. I'm just going to assume kind of everybody kind of has an iPhone. But so what can happen is, so maybe her phone wasn't turned on. At some point, maybe they turned her phone off so you can't ping it, right? So what happened was, I think she sent those messages out and must have hurried up and turned her phone off. Now, depending on how her service was, and it happens to me all the time, if I send a message right now and I hurry up and turn my phone off, sometimes it won't deliver, or her phone could have died or something. So when her phone came back up, all those messages sitting, waiting to be delivered, started going out, because that's the only thing I can think of between this 4-hour window. Now, if it can't, I'm more inclined to believe that maybe she sent those messages and it didn't deliver for a while. I don't believe she sent those messages whenever the people received them.
I agree.
She was beat up too bad. You know what I mean? So, and
I agree. I agree.
Oh, we know the guy. Okay, so, and then, I've been watching this stuff. I watch everybody. I need to see what everybody's talking about.
Yeah, I want y'all to watch everybody and come over here and we can gossip about it. That's why I said, yeah, go ahead,
yeah.
Katie.
So I was watching when it first happened. I don't know where I originally saw that, but they were saying that there was a boy on the live, talk to Tage and them. Don't come at me. And I think that's the boy that they said maybe Blue was trying to protect in the beginning. I don't know. I think. So apparently that morning, whenever she was unalive, the boys took her, and Harris was driving a Chevy Malibu, a gray Chevy Malibu. That's the car they was in.
Mm-hmm.
So in the morning, they told her they was taking her home, but he wanted to go clean some trash out of his car first. She was helping them, what the witness says, she was helping them clean out the trash, and then Harris came up and powder her in the back of the dome.
Exactly.
So I think I think they, did all that stuff to her for that whole day. And like they said in the article, I mean, we kind of all know that. Somebody was I think it was Harris. He was no. At first they said that all the fighting and stuff started because after she pulled out the pow, it made Biggie, I'm going to call him, made him strip supposedly. After that, he was something got to get done to her. Something got to get done. Now, we know what's going on. Wouldn't you just slap the ass on her, or beat her up, or say jump her or something like that? That act didn't warrant it, what happened to her, which means there was more motive behind it than what they're actually saying. I think they was H'd up on that Tina Snow and said, what can we come up with? And they so stupid that, that's the story they came up with. But I definitely don't believe this is about a pow.
You know there ain't no about the pow, Katie. Katie, she was planning on going out that night, Katie, she just got $1,000. Right. She was in a good mood from her mama from that tax refund. She wasn't thinking about checking no Brandon from stealing her money and no thing. She was going out at 9 o'clock. They said Ariana picked her up at 4 o'clock from her cousin's house to bring her over at Brandon Poe. So, Katie, what happened to the party? Yeah. So remember all this stuff when we first, they had a party. They ain't say nothing about no party, Katie?
No, I didn't see nothing about no party. They don't even really say her reasoning for being there, which why I feel like, because we got to bring up Blue again, because I just feel like she's a big part of this. Now, I keep trying, in my brain, I keep going over and over and over. She said she started talking to Tage in the beginning of January, but she was in videos in the middle of January, towards the end of January. But then, supposedly you was in love with Mahogany. Y'all was in a mental relationship, but you ain't talked to her since Valentine's Day. y'all in a mental relationship, why y'all not spending time together? Why is she hanging out with everybody else? Because you were trying to talk to her, she wasn't feeling you like that. You got jealous, so
Right.
then you set her up, and then you like all these other reasons. Like it's just not matching. And for her to tell her cousin, I'll be back. I don't even believe she had a pow pow on her. And supposedly this pow pow she took from somebody else, and they took it back.
That
And
don't
that just
even
don't even
make
sound right.
sense. How do they even
Yeah,
know she
not
took it from somebody else and took it back? Is a pow pow registered to
exactly.
her? If it's not registered to her, then it's not even her pow pow, and all that shit they can be making up. If she had a pow pow, I'm pretty sure she'll use it.
That's just a
Exactly.
story they came up with.
And then in the video, remember Tasia was like, I took the pow pow, whatever she was saying about it, basically saying like, yeah, she was like, you're so stupid. I took it. You know what? Now that I'm saying it as I'm thinking, what if maybe, all right, let's say she had a pow pow on it. Maybe Tasia took the pow pow from her to make her think somebody else took it. And she didn't think Tasia would do something like that. Because in the video, Tasia's saying like, that wasn't such pow pow or something. She's saying something about a pow pow. I gotta go back and look and try to find it again. But she's saying something while she's fighting her, like, I took it, you dumb beat, like So I think that's just like some fluff in the air. Now, supposedly, and with Mahogany's mom, like I'm just looking at. Well, I always want to give, you always want to give a parent the benefit of the doubt, especially me being a parent. I would never want to unalive my child. There's nothing that she could ever do that make me, like that's just the evil spirit. But supposedly her daughter was getting an SSI check, and
Because they say her daughter was, special, right?
yeah, so she was getting an SSI check. So my thing
But
is,
Mahogany wasn't getting it. The grandma was getting it.
well, yeah, the grandmother's getting it, and if you notice, why does her granddaughter have her last name, and not the father's or Mahogany?
Guardianship. Obviously, the grandmother has guardianship over the granddaughter because the mother has failed to proven that she could be a good citizen to society.
Yeah, personally, I don't know. I feel like that was from what I'm hearing, her mom could be very controlling at times. Um, and I just feel like she does taxes and everything. She know how to get to some money quick. And that still doesn't negate the fact as to why your granddaughter has your last name since birth. That was 3 years ago. So you knew 3 years ago your daughter wasn't going to ever be a good mom? That don't make sense to me either. Why are you hiding the boyfriend? Something's going to come out about that. And I kind of believe, yeah, that Camaro that they keep talking about is Mahogany's mom's boyfriend or fiance, whatever he is. I believe that could be like I feel like there's several reasons, but none of them involve like this being the result. I think there could possibly be several reasons, but I feel like Blue set her up because you told her not to go somewhere. But why you told her not to go somewhere? You wasn't telling her not to hang out with them before that, were you? Because she was on the phone with you. Well, this is another thing too. This is why I look at Blue sideways because there was one phone call where Mahogany knew Ariana was on the phone, and then there's another phone call where Mahogany didn't know Ariana was on the phone. Blue, why did you do that? Those are the questions I have.
Cause Blue is sneaky and she a liar and she guilty and she run her mouth. Cause she's guilty. That's why she run her mouth so much. Because another
But
thing,
that was
Katie.
a setup on its own too, right? You got the whole phone call. That was a whole setup too, right? Because if Blue is allowing someone else to listen in to what Mahogany has to say without snitching on Mahogany, then obviously Blue was trying to make good on somebody else. You see what I'm saying?
Okay, today Blue said, she said, how could she be involved when the detectives have her phone? She said they took both, she had two phones and they took both of her phones.
She been
Right.
It has
saying that.
nothing to
That
do
ain't
with
nothing new.
devices.
Hmm?
I said she been saying that. That ain't nothing new.
And that don't really make a difference. Now, here's the thing: if there was nothing in that phone, they said, or nothing her to this incident at all, she would have been had her phone back. It takes nothing to download the phone. If they're holding your phone, they're holding it because it's evidence and part of the investigation, and you will not get it back until the investigation is over, and that's if you get it back.
Now, Katie, I didn't even
So,
hear you. Your volume or something going down. But Katie, before
sorry.
I forget, I wonder, do you believe the rumors that Mahogany mom boyfriend was S.A.ing Mahogany? And that's why they fought. It wasn't over the food stamps. It was because Mahogany mama man wanted a taste of mahogany.
Most definitely, I believe that rumor because let's be real, and not just in the black community, all communities, that goes on a lot. The guy, he really wants your daughter to act like he wants you.
Well, ain't y'all concerned about the granddaughter? If he's trying to get young Mahogany, which is 20, she's a kid in his eyes. What about the 3-year-old daughter?
Oh, I'm definitely concerned because number one, she's a little girl, and she don't even know right from wrong yet. She's 3 years old. Number two, I'm not saying like people with disabilities can't think for themselves, but she has something going against her. You know what I'm saying? So that puts her even at a bigger deficit. And if the mom ain't gonna protect the daughter, how much is she gonna protect the granddaughter? Because she seemed like she just gotta have like if you're still dealing with somebody they have like an attraction to your child, you just clearly can't be alone, and you crave a man, which is sick. You're supposed to be a woman setting an example for your daughters and your granddaughter. How can you talk about your daughter and the things she's doing, and you're allowing somebody that's not living right to be around her? And here's the thing about women. Women know their men. So instead of, taking her daughter's side, you took the man's side. You want to fight your daughter. You're making her lose her home. No, no disrespect, but I feel like she kind of put her in a position she ended up in.
Hi, ladies and sir. The comments are pushing that Blue's in jail right now. I'm not sure. Let me see. I'm going to do some
Wait,
research.
Dicey,
Sorry,
didn't Darius just say she was on a live? Is she in jail on a live, Darius? What's going on? So
yeah, because everybody's on the comments saying that Blue is in jail. So I'm not. Maybe we're misunderstanding who Blue is.
No. Blue is not in jail. She said that the detectives had her phone, but she's not in jail.
All right, y'all. I'm not sure what's going on in those comments, but Blue is not in jail and was recently caught on the live crying about the situation.
Yes, she was.
So y'all heard Dicey, Dicey and Darius said Blue ain't in jail, y'all. Okay, she ain't. Maybe she gonna maybe that's what Ratchet TV want her to be in jail. Like a lot of people want her to be in jail, and he want Vito to be in jail, but neither one are in jail yet. Is Vito in jail? Not yet.
I don't think so.
Yeah, he ain't in jail either. That's what it's this YouTube beef out here. That's what that is.
Yeah. There's Ratchet TV and Vito, they got their own thing going on. Vito got about 1,700 signatures. So that's just getting out of hand.
That's their stuff. We don't got balls to bust over here, ladies.
Yeah.
Okay.
But this is such a pitiful case. This case is pitiful.
Went to court today, and then some are going back next week on the 18th. I wonder what that's about. And I don't know why y'all dropping anything. Everything needs to stick.
Yeah, it
y'all
does.
Down to do it. You need to be down to ride that sentence out. Hopefully it's death, honestly. And I'm still upset. I feel like they all should have got charged with capital murder. I don't care. Y'all all, everything y'all did, every action each of y'all took, it led to her death. Because at any given time, y'all could have been like, all right, she had enough. Girl, don't say nothing, or we going to finish you off, something. Y'all didn't give her no chance. And then my heart breaks because I don't even want to imagine. I can't even imagine what went through her head. And then now I'm boo-booing on myself because I'm scared as hell and I know I'm about to die. And now, that's a sickening feeling.
So I'm sure that was on a video, but I know you said the Detective Green. It says that Mahogany had the pow pow. Can y'all tell me where is he getting this information from?
He's saying they
Blair,
told him that.
The other green,
He's
like the
he's
go ahead.
going by what the other green is saying.
Oh, the other green. I knew it was a green in there somewhere. Uh,
Yes,
but
ma'am.
can that green be trusted?
Oh no,
Somebody lying.
And then I
I
say,
think they
and that's why I was asking y'all, ain't a Green associated with Vito? They said Vito's stepbrother is up in there named Green.
Blair Green. That's his brother. That's his stepbrother.
Well, that's the one who talking and telling these stories.
No. So when you read the article, this is what happened after they killed her. Harris and I think Green and Polk, they went somewhere and met up with this boy. This is what I was talking about. There was a boy on live. I don't know if they call him Lil Dave, something. I don't know what his name is, Lil D or something like that. He was on live like, man, y'all trying to say I had something to do with that. Don't say nothing to me. Talk to Tajanum. Now, this is before Tajanum even got, like, questioned, locked up, or anything. He was on live saying this. Now, I think he's the one that went to the police and told them everything Harris told him. He said Harris admitted everything. He told him who was involved, who was there, who did what, showed him the videos and everything.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the person that went to the police and told them where the body was found. So this whole somebody saw the body at 2 o'clock, I think that's a lie.
I do too.
So the body
I
was
think that's
not discovered at 2 o'clock in the morning on Monday.
No, don't get me wrong. I think they found the body, but they're trying to make it seem like somebody was just randomly walking down this road in the dark, because it's dark at 2 o'clock in the morning, and you just saw a body.
You know what? I thought about that myself. How could that be possible at that time in the morning? You just spot a spot a body under a mattress. That's crazy.
And it can't be anybody, like, people can't, like, really be that close to the area. I know they say it's, like, near some apartments or something like that, but nobody heard a gunshot.
No,
Nobody heard
I think
outside to see what's going on.
they were told where that body was.
Exactly.
And
That's why I don't think they found that at 2 o'clock in the morning either, because I don't even remember what time the story broke, but I just don't, that 2 o'clock, 2:19 a.m. time is just, it's not matching for me.
Got
And,
it.
yeah, that sounds.
I don't believe it
horrible.
either, you guys. Dicey, do you believe a random person just happened to walk by 2 o'clock in the morning in the dark and seeing a body?
at 2:19 a.m., right? Happily driving by Dead Man's Road, right? A cul-de-sac dumping illegal site, right?
just walking.
Just no, they didn't mention walking. They mentioned driving. I believe the article was put out because they were still trying to figure out where the people were, since we do have somebody basically saying that they turned everything in as soon as they were able to get away from the situation. That's what it seems like to me. That
So
it
they
was
lying. So they
how
lying.
you
News
say,
articles.
a red herring, right? A red herring. Yeah.
So news
Yeah,
articles
they lied.
lie to get more information out. Is that what you're saying?
That's what I think happened. Yeah.
It's a tactic, girl. It's a tactic that we all know authorities have used. You know, all's fair in love and war, and this is a spiritual world.
So how we know the thing with the pow pow is not a tactic, a line about that? Because that sounds like a bull crap to me. But
I'm with you there. I believe that all of them got together and concocted a story before they even
yes, they did.
started anything.
Right.
You know,
So
because they probably premeditated the whole damn thing, especially if you have 30 people in a group. You're going to try to, tie all loose ends and make sure nobody knows anything. But the last thing that they failed to do was ensure that they closed the job right.
Exactly.
So it was almost like they was ready to get caught up when they put the body out and told such and such to go find it, right? It was almost like, okay, we got our story correct. Now let's go ahead, find the body. Is that what y'all getting
I
from
think it,
this?
I think it was more of if we get caught, we're gonna come up with this story. That's what I think.
You see how
That's
energy
what I.
works? You turn around and you start talking about things, and then it comes true. You're not even supposed to be concocting these kind of things. The fact of the matter is that these people just had it in for this girl over something extremely personal. When you look at cases where people turn around and stab somebody to death, and when it's more than like 5 blows, you already know it's personal and heated. So you're talking about a group of people, not just male, but females as well. And every male in there is making it seem that all the females got together and concocted this thing, and the guys had nothing to do with it other than, oh, yeah, we got paid, and we were told last minute, we were invited to the kickback.
To be honest, the whole thing really surrounded around jealousy because they said Mahogany could make moves that no one else could make, and she was getting paid, and other people wasn't. They said it was really surrounded around jealousy.
So are they gonna lock up 30 people now? Darius, Katie, and Dicey, since they lowering people charges, are they gonna does it look like they adding more people, or it look like they're trying to lower? Because I don't like that. I didn't like what I
I don't.
heard when y'all told me they
Yeah,
lowering.
they
I
lowered the
don't like it.
charges on the other
I
people.
don't like it. I
Because
don't like it,
yeah,
Dicey.
you don't know. Tell the people how you really feel, Gigi.
I
Go.
don't like it. That's some bull crap. Y'all need to be adding more people on the list and getting their ass locked up and up out of here. And I need Mahogany Mama to fight this. Now, why she's so damn quiet? I need her to fight it.
Oh no, she has
Take it.
not been quiet. She's been going to the pastor, and she is right now in the temple. Okay, she's in temple, and she
I'm,
is gaining her light. And right now
I'm with
we are
you.
her sword, and you are using our tongue, and we're fighting back, and we're hoping that everyone listening is doing their due diligence and being a good citizen of this world to turn around and vindicate this little girl.
Well,
Because
I'm
no matter
sorry.
what she did, no matter what her past was, no one deserves this kind of death.
You're right. Well, I'm sorry. You know what I'm doing, Dicey? I'm comparing her to Shanquella Robinson parents. Because you see, Shanquella Robinson parents, I seen them on all the news outlets talking about this. Okay? So, I just haven't seen the mama, so I'm just comparing. And that's wrong of me to compare. Katie, what's your thoughts?
All right, get my brain. I'm just sitting here thinking. Because I
Katie,
was
I
talking
can't
about,
hear you. Go ahead.
oh, hear me now?
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Uh-huh.
Okay. So, you know what I was thinking about? Because I was talking, like, why do this little girl got the grandmother's last name? Where is Mahogany's baby father?
Everybody want to know that.
Because you
But
know
I don't
what?
know how the rules work over there, but is it possible that Gail turned around and petitioned to have the child as her custody because her daughter was underage at the time that she gave birth? That is an option, isn't it? Because isn't a child a parent's property until they reach adulthood?
I see where you're going, but I can't agree with that because think of all the teen pregnancies and stuff. If that's the case, everybody would have they like the grandkids would have their parents' last name.
No, this is why I'm asking. You're talking to somebody who got pregnant at 15 and had her daughter at 16. Over here in California, a parent is allowed to put a man in jail if the mother is a minor and he turns into an adult while she's pregnant. I am very well versed in these laws of California. I'm not well versed in Alabama. That's why I'm asking if y'all know.
I wasn't aware of that, and that's very interesting information. But I'm thinking, how long was Mahogany's mom? Had she been with this boyfriend? What if he's the dad and they don't want nobody to know, and maybe that's why they're fighting because Mahogany's like,
Ew, no, don't do that. I know why. No. The boyfriend, the daddy, coming out 3 years later? You kidding me? Because wait, she was a minor?
No, I'm saying this. Like, you know, supposedly that, you know, Mahogany and her mom was getting into it because the boyfriend was essaying her, right? How long has she been with the boyfriend? What if this bin was going on and she got pregnant and told her mom, like, oh, it's such baby, and her mom know her daughter get around, so she didn't think nothing of it. Maybe she recently found something out that caused them to fight. You're not fighting over food stamps. You're not making
That's a possibility. Katie, let me tell the people what you said, Katie. Katie up here talking about some the mama. Hold on, Katie. Wait. Mahogany mama boyfriend could be Mahogany baby daddy. Okay? After all, he did try to SA her. Maybe it was a time where he was achieving that SAing her when she was underage. I don't know. Could it be a possibility? Anything possible. Hell, I didn't think it was possible this case going on. Then I was thinking, I was like, well, what if the baby daddy had something to do with it? What about he was the culprit? Because you know these men, they love to take out their baby mamas and their wives. So I said, I mean, at this time, I don't know. I'm blaming Blue, okay? Blue. That's all I
Anything is
see is
possible.
Blue. But yeah, anything possible.
I'm just the
Well,
wildest.
Katie,
I mean, we don't.
Dicey, Darius, I love y'all. I'm gonna need y'all to stay put. Let's answer some phone calls. Calling from 678. You're live on the air.
Hi, Gigi. You can hear me?
Yeah, how you doing?
I'm okay. I was listening to you guys. What Katie just said, that's definitely a possibility, too. You'll be surprised. What if the mother is being tight-lipped because of I'm talking about the baby now, the grandbaby.
I'm listening.
So, yeah, I was just thinking, yeah, that's a big possibility. That's a big possibility. This is just a tragic. It's so sad. It's so sad. I was listening to you talking about this the other day, and you had a caller call in, and she was, you know, basically saying she felt as though Mahogany got what she deserved due to the lifestyle she lived. And the more I listen to this story, it's breaking my heart just to know everything that she went through, and no one was there to help her. No one was there to help her. She had to be terrified. Terrified. It's just sad. It's just sad.
Yeah, and you know what else sad, caller? After they did what they did to her, they gonna sit up here and deny it. First they denied it. Oh, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't got nothing to do with that. And then after they denied it, then they gonna lie on her, making all these stories talking about some Mahogany had the pow first, and she pulled the pow on Brandon, and then that's why they all put paws on her, because she was claiming that Brandon stole money from her purse and the pow. And when she pointed out pow at Brandon, honey, they had to let her ass know. Well, tell me this.
I don't believe that.
I don't believe it either, girl. And they got in this damn article. They got it in the article. And you know what it makes me feel like? It's some dirty cops or some dirty reporters up in here that got something against Mahogany. They got on the article, girl, talking about some Mahogany done poo-pooed on herself. Why we need to know that? Why do we need to be the last moments of her poo-pooing on herself? What the type of crap is this? And then y'all...
what was the reason for adding that in? What was the reason for that?
Some of these detectives, they won't release certain things to the public, and they will release certain things to the public to get different tips. So, that's I don't see why that was even relevant for them to put that out there. It's like they're trying to smear a name. I don't understand that, but they do play games like that, tactics like that. And just because they let whomever go at this moment, that don't mean now that they won't be rearresting some people now. You know
That's
what I'm
the
saying?
same thing they said about the charges that they dropped.
Absolutely concurred with you. Just because they release them or lower their charges does not mean that we will not go back and rectify to make it right if further evidence proves to be, come to the light, basically. Yes, absolutely correct.
Because they could turn on, and with being so many different co-defendants, 9 times out of 10, they're going to find the weakest link, and they're going to start telling on each other. They're going to start telling each other. Best believe they pulling phone records. I try not to look at it as a race thing, but I just hope that she has somebody there advocating for her. Her mom is really, really, really involved, and not let them sleep on this. And they making news waves because I live here in Atlanta. I ain't seen none of this on the news or nothing.
Right, but that's why I'm saying, why she not talking to Al Sharpton or something? Because when Shanquella passed away, homegirl, her mom and daddy was all on the news. You heard about Shanquella, and that's why I was hoping that Mahogany mom did the same thing. But Dicey says she is, but I'm not seeing the same energy. What?
Yeah, called a news station. Maybe she's scared something else is going to come up. Because, when little stuff like this, you'd be surprised. So many family secrets. I'm like your other caller. I had a baby at an early age. I got pregnant when I was 15. And where we're from, that's my daughter's father's, my kid's father. He was older than me. My mom every other day was threatening to have him locked up. Until she's 18, she's in her mom's custody. So, if her boyfriend, God forbid, did do something or was doing something to her, I could see her mom keeping that, taking custody of that baby and putting it in her, giving that baby her last name.
Yeah, it sounds like a
that would hush some stuff down. And
it sounds like a Lifetime movie.
Come out.
It could be. It sounds like a Lifetime movie.
It's something.
You'd be
something
surprised.
about her mom. I just don't know what it is, but it's something about her mom.
Yeah, why she ain't calling news stations? She could be reaching out to different what they call them, NAAC, different people that advocate for stuff like that.
Yeah.
What's that man named Ben Crump? She could get a good lawyer.
Her mom is going on Facebook Live, letting the world know that she's praying.
Praying, I understand. I'm a Christian woman praying, but something like that happened to one of my daughters.
But that's right. We're doing
hell
this,
to pay.
right? The mom is praying, and we're coming in through spirit. We are responding for the mom right now. The mom right now. Can you imagine? Can you put yourself in her shoes? So, and this just happened. Today's the 13th of March. Come on. How long can you grieve? I mean, I'm still grieving people that passed on 5 years ago. So, right now, the mom just, it's going to get ugly. It's going to get ugly. We all want answers.
That's her baby.
We all want to react for the mom because we're not in it. But put yourself in her shoes. She knows everybody's talking about it.
I can't do that because my daughter's somebody yell at her at school, but baby, I'm right there. So no. Never let's put their hands on her. Oh, and never let's take her out this world. I'll be walking through here with gasoline drawers on. Now all of them got to go.
I know that's right. Caller,
all their members will be dressed in black.
Did you hear?
Her mom is a professional civilian. Her mom has a lot to lose.
Not by going down to the courts, not by calling the news station, not by getting different victims of domestic violence, family violence, gun violence. No. I understand people. We can't tell people how to grieve. I understand it, but now it's not the time for her to be being weak. She needs to step up and make some phone calls and be
we are
rattling.
Stepping up. We are stepping up.
Yeah,
we're showing the mom what to do. We're showing the mom, use your voice. We're calling her out. This is how we do it.
Yeah.
By people like you pointing it out and saying, hey, mom, Gail Maddox, are you listening? Are you in this call? Are you in the chat? Can you hear us? We want you to lead us. Don't just tell us to pray and let God handle it and let the authorities handle it, because that's what people are telling you in your ear.
But
You
Dicey,
need to turn around and put your own words out and let us know what outcome you want.
Yeah, because she going to have to stand up. You know what? It's too bad she ain't got no other relatives there to step in and say that they closer to her. Lies say that they're closer to her than distant cousins. This is my sister.
Where Mahogany Daddy at?
I understand when people grieving.
Where Mahogany Daddy at? Where Mahogany Daddy
Yeah,
at?
that's weird too. I haven't heard y'all talk about that at all neither. Where the other relatives? Is there any more relatives? This is just I don't know.
If you go on the ugly path, if you take a look at the mom's profile and you do your little homework, you're gonna start seeing that in the last year she's got a lot of people around her who passed away too. You want to make this very morbid?
She got any more brothers and sisters? She got any brothers and sisters? Mahogany.
Yeah,
she don't have no more brothers.
Yeah, she does. Yeah.
Have they said anything?
Everyone's just saying that Mahogany was trying to turn her life around. That's all
I heard
hearing
that.
from the family.
That's the sad part. I just think her mother should be a little bit more vocal. You know, more vocal. We don't know the relationship they had, but God forbid if she left this world and her and her mom were at odds, that's got to be bothering her too. You know. So, but yeah, I think she should be a little bit more vocal. We could do all this ranting and raving, but we're not immediate family. So that somebody should be calling down, and she should be blowing up the police, the detectives that's handling the case. What's going on? Have you made any arrests?
You know what, caller? You know what it is too. I think sometimes people can trust the cops too much. Like they have so much trust that the cops gonna get it right. I don't need to do anything. The cops gonna handle it.
Oh.
But sometimes you can't trust these damn cops. You can't trust the government. You can't trust the justice system. Sometimes you have to be that warrior to get justice for your loved ones. Now, granted, maybe she ain't that strong enough and she can't do it. She ain't able. But if she is able, it is good because that's going to put the fire under their belt. And not only would it give a fire under their belt, it would give awareness to so many young girls that are about to experience the same stuff that her daughter just went through. Because we saw
Thank God
this stuff.
we got social media because this should be on the news. And the way she died and all this information they got, these videos, you mean ain't nobody?
We need Nancy Grace.
None of them would be out on bond.
We
there would be
need
no
Nancy
bond
Grace.
if I was a mom.
We need Nancy Grace on this.
Ooh, you know what? And you know
What?
who else? I think his name is Rashad. Damn, I can't even think of his last name. He had a lot of stories, but that Nancy Grace too, she a beast.
Yeah,
I
love me some Nancy Grace.
Nancy Grace. It ain't no sense of too many people doing too much if the mother is not. She should be the biggest advocate. That's why I'm not trying to be
get
funny.
what you're saying
we doing some digging on our mom.
I know what you're saying because we're limited. I can't go out. They're going to say, who is you? You know, they need the mom.
Yeah.
But like we said, maybe the mom, she ain't able right now. You know, I know you said this ain't the time, but you can't force her to do nothing. She don't want to do it. And then people are saying maybe she's scared. And then people say, well, maybe she got something else to hide. Did you hear about this caller?
BoyFriend.
Caller.
BoyFriend has those. He's a car dealer.
I don't know. And then what's up with the boyfriend? I mean, the mom's boyfriend. Has he come forward and consoling her? He did any news interviews
he
or
was
anything?
essaying Mahogany.
Yeah, that's why the mama. I ain't trying to be funny, and I don't think. Please, y'all don't think that I'm being mean when I say this.
You not. You just real, girl. I'll fuck with you for real. Go ahead.
That lady is just hush hush because she don't want it to come out that she messing with a damn pedophile.
Oh, well, I ain't expect you to say that word. Just say pedo, short for pedo.
Winner. Chicken dinner. Absolutely correct. I'm going to agree with you there.
That's why the mama ain't. I was sitting up here trying to figure
Everything
out
will come
why
out
she's
to the light.
why she's so quiet is because this is what she's got to lose, her reputation being tarnished, and the other the other lady just said that the mom is professional, right? She don't want it to come out that she was dealing with this man that did this to her child. He's supposed to been gone.
Did you hear? They said
he's
the mama
gone.
took his side. She believed in him, and that's why they got into a fight. Her and Mahogany. Did you hear that, caller?
That's why she.
That.
That's why she on. My name's Sydney.
Sydney.
That's why she don't
Thank
wanna.
you, Sydney.
That's why she don't want to. The mama being all tight-lipped. She just I don't have no respect for that. I don't have no respect for no woman that sits around and let a man do anything to their kid, even if they are lying. Oh well, it's still supposed to get checked in.
I'm a man, and I have no respect for that either. And I'm a man.
You gonna go to jail? You gonna go to jail? And then if they let you out after they do their investigation, saying that there was nothing found, then I would gladly apologize, and we'll go our separate ways. But we still gonna check into it just to let it go. Yeah, that's why she's quiet. I don't feel sorry for her now. She makes me look at her a whole lot different. He's sitting his thick head self up there somewhere. I bet you neither one of them ain't been to
Sydney.
news
Sydney.
or nothing. And she, you know what? I hate to say
Sydney.
this. I could be wrong. I doubt if she pushed this issue.
Sydney.
If that man,
I'm with you,
Sydney. Listen here.
Huh?
Dicey was on the case, girl. She was trying to find pictures.
I heard her.
We couldn't find no pictures of him. Look, every picture, it came up. Why was the mama covering his face up? Every picture. I said, well, hell, if he didn't want to take a picture, why he even take a picture? Look at all these pictures. They got the smiley face. That's what she did. Well, ain't that weird, Sydney?
You know what? Well,
Dicey had to really dig to get a photo without his face. She had to really
She don't
dig.
want that scab to come off that wound of this other stuff, because she's going to have to answer some questions. If this come up, whatever, even though it's past tense, that's going to open up, pull some scabs off some wounds, or what he did to her daughter. You know what I'm saying? And that's going to probably mess up her reputation. But right now, your reputation should be the last thing on your mind But if she still got this man around, she didn't really care one way or another. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
I know that's kind of mean to say that, but if she still got him around,
they like you, Sydney, in the commentary. They like means real people.
yeah, that's just sad. And I was listening to you when y'all say she, had a Bible movement on herself. That it is possible that a person could be so scared that you ever heard the old saying, "You scared the shit out of me," or "You scared the piss out of me." That mess is for real, because when I get real nervous, my stomach just go to boiling. So that's possible.
Oh,
she probably not for real. That's possible. She probably got so scared, because my nerves get like that. When I get real upset, and I be like, "Oh, that scared the shit out of me." So yes, that's possible.
Yeah, the bubble gut.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to say. Yup. So that's possible.
Like, I used to get that feeling when I was little, and I knew I was in trouble. I'm like, damn, I feel like I got smashed. So.
Sydney said
so
she
y'all
get
ain't
the
thought
bubbling.
about I never seen nobody get out on a murder case where they're not so quick like that. Maybe this is weird. They had their story together though. They had their story. They backing each other up.
Yep,
they backing each other up.
I agree with you. They totally concocted this story before they did it. Everything is completely premeditated. I'm willing to bet everybody sounds like a script too when they're giving their testimony.
Because they say the dead can't speak for themselves. We supposed to be the voice for the dead. We can't speak. The dead can't speak for themselves.
That's
so
right.
Somebody still got to pay.
They're speaking for Mahogany right now.
Yep. Because there's no way they should be out on bond. Let them go to Let them come to Florida or Georgia with that. All of them be locked up right now.
Now let them come to Texas with that.
Okay. So yeah. It's going to come to
I don't.
pass. I just hope her mother, if she has any love, or if they were on good terms, or if she has any conscience, she be a voice for her. But if she didn't, I'm not trying to be funny, y'all. If she wasn't a voice in a situation like somebody, doing something to a kid, what make you think this? The stakes are higher now. You know what I'm saying? The stakes are higher. She definitely ain't gonna say nothing because this is gonna make it where whatever they gonna investigate, wanting to know what their relationship was. You know what I'm saying? And that's gonna have to come out. So she probably I'm gonna let the police handle it. I'm gonna let the cops do their job. Yeah, that's just so she don't have to open her mouth. Because you know what? When you tell one lie, you got to tell another one. So the best thing to do is just to be quiet and not say anything. And that's what she's doing. She playing the grieving mother, which she probably is grieving. I'm not gonna take that from her. But if that man is still a part of her life and he did that to her daughter, she's trying to save face because all that's gonna come out with all this. But I don't think she should let them get away with that. Come on, you got to have some kind of love.
I'm going to give you guys a different twist on this whole thing. The reason why that everyone's silent is possibly because you have the feds involved now. Maybe there's evidence tying all this to something else. So the local news is giving us just basically breadcrumbs for us to piece it together.
Especially if they gang-related, who's to say if they did that to her, who's to say they haven't did that to somebody else? If they felt so comfortable to do that. And other people were watching.
The only reason authorities would be silent and the whole family would be silent is because the feds are involved.
If there are other people, you know what? We don't know what they found in her phone neither. Because I'm pretty sure somebody don't gave them her phone number. Now, they could go back for months and years. Ain't no telling what Mahogany and them was tied into if they was part of a gang. So, yeah, they not going to get away with this scot-free. I just can't see them walking away just like that. They letting them go right now because all of their stories are matching. They putting the pieces of the puzzle. And whatever they went in there and told is making sense right now. But best believe that was torture. I forgot. Yeah, sodomy and all that mess. That was torture. They can't let them get away with that.
See, they can say, but listen, they can say what they want to say, but the videos say something else.
Yeah. So that's a good thing we can look at. People, I heard, I think Dicey or Katie, one of them earlier said that at least 40 different videos came to play.
Yeah.
Some people watching that stuff, so we just gonna have to be patient. But with platforms like UGG, and it's another young lady, I think it's Black Girl Unlost and Leah.
Oh yeah, I love them. I love those two.
Leah Gore, they talk about stuff like this. So you are the voices because now that we got a little bit of insight on her mom, you mark my words. That's why that lady being tight-lipped.
Kim,
but she gonna get hers.
Sydney, Kim said she talking to you. She says attacking a mom is not right. I'm out. What do you got to say to Kim, Sydney?
This your platform, not mine. She must be one of them mothers too that put a man before their kids. Because what am I saying? That's attacking the mother. I understand her. I don't know. Some of us. You ever heard the old saying? Some of us climb the highest mountain, swim the widest sea. I'm one of them type of moms. I'm one of them type of moms. If somebody do something to one of my kids, well, I only got one that's little in the house now, but if somebody do something to one of my kids, first I'm going to ask for your mom. And then if we can't get to her, I'm going to send a message to you, tell your mom, now I want to do something to your mom for you being disrespectful and putting your hands on my child. So that's the kind of mama I am.
Well,
so if she got offended by that, oh well.
Well, this is what I got to say, okay? If it's a person or a child that's passed away in the home, I'm bringing everybody and questioning the mama and the daddy.
Okay.
Just because you're a mom does not excuse you from questioning or looking a certain way just because you a daddy. Because we all know mamas and daddies, they have played horrible parts in the past. We have all
Yes.
seen that mamas and daddy, they do the unthinkable sometimes. We're not saying that she is. We're just talking about the conversations and the topics and word on the street right now. And that's what we do. We talk about what is said in the streets and we have conversations about it. Just like any other group of friends. Now damn it.
Yeah, I didn't call the lady out her name. I didn't call out her
Yeah,
name.
you
I didn't say
did.
what I really want to say.
You didn't.
I didn't.
I just wanted to let you know. I just
guys,
wanted
we
to
have
get your
freedom of
reaction
speech.
from it.
That's what's great about living in America. We have freedom of speech. This is all alleged. This is all speculation. If there was anything against the law, YouTube would have shut us down already, okay? So don't even worry about it. Everybody
I'm trying
has
to
freedom
figure
of
out what
speech.
happened to somebody else's daughter. We're doing the police and the detectives' jobs, so they need to be happy because that's how half of these cases get solved anyway from people like us anyway.
Yeah.
I
All
All
right.
they do
completely
is
agree
sit
with
around and
y'all.
eat
Katie,
their donuts and
Agree.
their coffee.
what's that? I hear somebody TV in the background. Katie, what's your thoughts about all this? Because you've been kind of quiet. And I know you got a mouth.
Oh no, I was just letting y'all talk. No, like first of all, like we all been saying, this is not getting the coverage that it needs.
Yeah.
Why is this not on every news? When what is the girl's name that just faked her damn kidnapping? Whatever her name is, I can't think of it right now.
Clara? You guys, just so you know, in
No,
California,
God, no.
I didn't hear about it.
Harley.
I heard about it through the Mexican news, okay? It wasn't local or national. I heard it through another country's news station.
Yeah, there's no coverage on it. Like, I mean, it's just like, and not for nothing, I think people, like, you know, black women are just really unprotected in the world. So are black men. And I'm not trying to make it about race, but it's like, you know, people fake their kidnapping. Like that lady, I think her name was Sherry Papini, years ago, faked her kidnapping, got a slap on the wrist. But people are actually being kidnapped, tortured, essayed, and unalived. And no, like I'm like, you know, on all these social media platforms, I ain't seen it on the Shade Room, none of that, nothing. I've seen it on their local like news channels, but like nobody even really knows about it. And I'm glad, you know, they always talk about like, oh, y'all always want to record stuff, y'all people want to record, like y'all age group, you know, the younger folk. But it's like,
It's a
look
thing.
at what recording got us. Because if there was no recording, people still right now, like they would probably be like, oh, well, we think she was at Taser's. She said she was at Taser's. And I'm still pissed because guess what? If somebody calls you and says they're kidnapped and they're giving you a location, you go in that location. I'm
Right
sure
then and
there
there.
was some evidence. I'm sure there was some evidence that something happened in there that shouldn't have been happening.
GG.
Yes.
And why didn't they ping her phone?
Yeah, that's the weird part. The phone would have. Why they didn't see the what they call it, the CSI team out there, the swab that girl house? It's got to be some kind of blood there or something. Yeah, they too quiet. But you know what? Like
Well,
Dicey
the dogs, not cadaver dogs, but the other dogs, not the ones that they use for like human parts that they find, like the other dogs, like you know the sniffing dogs, like
yeah,
here's
to
the
see if where
scent,
her
down
scent
type of
was
thing.
there, where she last was.
Yeah,
You
her
talking
scent
about
was
Mahogany?
literally there.
It's like, come on now.
All right. So I just want to reiterate that it was a new article that came out today. Okay. And in this new article, and I got this tea from Darius, Dicey, and Katie. They all have read this new article. And it looks like a few individuals, their sentence got lowered. And it also looks like they came up with a fake story that I do not believe. Lauren, this is what they're telling on the news article, the new report. I don't believe it. They said that Mahogany went over Brandon Pope's house, okay? And she was huffing and puffing. She pulled out a pow, and she pointed at Brandon Pope. And everybody was watching. And she said, man, strip butt naked. Get all down in your clothes. Take them goddamn clothes off right now. You did this.
Mm-hmm.
She was accusing him of stealing some shit, right? So he did. I don't know
Mm-hmm.
if he did it or not. They didn't say. But after that, that's when the whole group, they grabbed her. They took her outside. They started putting hands on her ass. Then that's when they threw her in the trunk. Then that's when they took her to Taser House and they did everything. They did it all because Mahogany Jackson accused Brandon Pope of stealing. And she pulled a pow pow
Money
in
and a
his
paw
face.
paw.
That's what they're saying in the news article. That's what it's all about. Then you got Big Black Blue, okay, doing interviews crying. Oh, God, I told y'all I
Mm-hmm.
ain't had nothing to do with it. I told y'all it was with the pow pow. Blue, did you talk to your informant and tell them to put this damn article out so the heat would get off of you? Huh? Blue, is that what you're doing? Because it ain't
GG.
making sense, bitch, and I ain't buying that shit. I'm
GG.
Yeah,
still
I
ain't
just can't
buying it.
see that. It's more than the hurt. I can't see
GG.
him doing that. If I was around a group of people and I know I didn't steal nothing, somebody put a gun on me, I'd be like, y'all get her. She tripping. You know what I'm saying? Y'all get her. She tripping. I
GG,
ain't
I gotta
steal
tell you
nothing.
something else.
Go
Somebody
ahead,
would have
Darius.
said, like, put the gun up. He ain't take that. He ain't take your money. I could see her saying somebody took it, but I don't believe that. It just ain't making sense.
Yeah, I ain't believing you
Lord,
sitting
yeah,
there.
I just
But
see that.
Darius, go ahead, Darius.
I gotta tell you something else, GG. Okay, during this interview that Blue gave today, she said that the police went 3 times. She also claims that Tasia was having sex with one of the police officers.
Oh, they just tarnishing this girl name. Now they trying to, ooh.
Yeah, that's what she said.
So why is
I
Blue
have
continue?
it.
Why is Blue talking so much? To me, she's just guilty, and she's just trying to put it
She
off on
just,
everybody else, and just trying
yeah, she
to
just talking,
distract
talking,
it from
talking.
herself. I mean, just the fact that she's talking so much nonsense about everybody else but her. Now, this is what I do know about a snake. They'll sit up here, they'll tell you everybody else dirt, but they won't tell you no shit they did. And she ain't telling none of her ass dirt, and we know she's a dirty ass dog. So I don't
She
believe
trying to
half the
distance
shit she
herself.
say.
She trying to distance
Yeah.
herself. But at the same time, she's probably the one that set everything in motion.
You know she did.
Even if
Mm-hmm.
she did set it in motion and she wasn't there at the time, they're not going to charge her. I hate to say this, they're not going to charge her with that crime of murder. You know, even if she did set it off and lie or tell the truth and say, hey, it's her, because she could say,
they can charge her with accessory to murder, though.
but you know why I say that? Because she could say, I did not know it was going to happen to this extent. So she can't be held I forgot what they call that. Culpable or something like that. Because if you did not know that a crime was going to be committed, you know what I'm saying? I could get mad and
Nobody
say,
could tell the future. Yeah, nobody could foresee unless it was premeditated.
yeah,
So if they can prove that Blue was part of that group and she was aware where it was going, maybe they could get her as an accessory. However, what everybody's forgetting is that Blue went on live on Clubhouse implicating herself on this botched robbery of the yellow Camaro. So if they start pulling on that thread, they're going to start seeing the connection, because you have a few men that were involved in Mahogany's ascension to heaven that were involved in this botched robbery as well, who apparently wanted to get some kind of, they wanted to get back at Mahogany for, they blame her for the botched robbery is what I'm trying to say, because that's what the Tasia was like basically boiling it down to make it look like Mahogany was playing both sides.
yeah, they've been plotting this for a minute to get her. This wasn't nothing at the spur of the moment. It just happened. Mm-hmm. This sound like vengeance, and all of them had some kind of issue with her, and they plotted this real good. They did this real good, but it ain't gonna end like they think it's gonna end. Their stories are all what they call that. They all in cahoots, but the stories are matching, so they gotta let them go until they get. But you know the way it sounds
Yeah,
too.
so they get evidence, like kind of like a RICO case, right? Racketeering and trying to get everyone implicated, but they have to get enough evidence, like without it beyond a shadow of a doubt that these people are actually implicating. And I'm under the impression
But
that
the videos would have did that, wouldn't it?
transaction.
But with the videos y'all got there,
y'all don't understand that they got the videos.
Yeah, that's
No, wait a minute. So now you're talking about, like, so if I catch a live video of something happening where I don't have a location and I lose feed, or what do? I call the cops and say, hey, I just saw this live video, and you see what I'm trying to show you, though? It's kind of hard. Right, it's evidence. However, how do you implicate the person that saw it if they weren't aware about what they were going to watch?
Well, I don't think they're talking about that. They're not talking about
people that's in it.
that's in it. They're talking about not the people that's watching Dicey. They're talking about the people that's in it. Are they going to get charged for the acts that's on the video?
Yeah.
Are they going to get charged for the acts they did in the video?
Sodomy is a felony. Kidnapping is a capital. That's a capital offense. So I'm not understanding. Yeah, it's more to this. Yeah, this is weird. Yeah, them capital offenses. Ain't the R word is a capital offense?
Yes, it is.
So yeah, all these are felonies.
Especially when it's done in the commission of a kidnapping.
Yeah. That carried a life sentence. So I'm not understanding how they just dropping these charges. That's why I say they all had to coerce one another. They talked about this.
The only thing that makes sense right now is the old law court process. You can't hold somebody in jail if you don't have evidence. Everything is hearsay. It's what's that saying? Everybody's innocent until proven guilty.
When they see it on the video.
That's what I'm confused.
Yeah, I know, but that
ain't hearsay. That's evidence.
There's evidence, absolutely. There's a video, yes, and they're not showing a face though. So how do you know who did it, and how do you know that they themselves are not fighting in there, snitching on each other? So
y'all
what
ever
is the
that show called where the cameras, what is called See No Evil? They solve a lot of crimes with that, where the person's the posture. You know what I'm saying? That person being in that spot.
Another reason people get their charges dropped is because they're informants, right? They turn around and give up somebody else. So if this is what's happening? What if it's trickling down? They caught one person because he's the only one showing his face on the video, or the only one that they recognize, and he gave up other people. And for giving up those people, they lessen his charges.
Well, we got to wait till they play out.
That makes sense. Yeah, she said a mouthful there. That do make sense, because how is 8 or 9 or 10 people and the charges just dropping off, and when they did an autopsy, they could tell if you don't been assaulted. I'm thinking when they do an autopsy, they could run that
everything.
Yeah, they could run that DNA that was found on her. You can do body transfer. You could bump into somebody, and your DNA is on that person's body. So, yeah, they got to be. Yes, it's an inside job. Yeah, you from there? Are they really gang related? Are they real gang members, or these some play gang members?
I'm not for sure.
Child, listen, I don't know what they is, but they some real gang members. Hell, they already popped her in the goddamn back of the head, and they doing all this evil shit. What the hell? If this ain't gang, this is satanic. These are Satan kids.
And
if that ain't gang members, I don't know what is.
They may not be a legitimate gang, but they're definitely like a gang. Like
they killing right now.
How do you become a legitimate gang? Do you go down to the office and get certified?
Not legitimate.
I think we do need to clarify here, guys. Somebody please explain to me what is considered a legitimate gang.
Somebody that's
Not
bought that life.
legitimate. I
That's
meant like
really don't
one of
live
the
that
well.
life.
They
A
bought that
gang is a
life.
gang.
They do
Oh
do
yeah.
shootouts and
Yeah.
everything. Blue even says she do shootouts too. She's willing to
A
murk
gang
people.
is a
I'm
gang.
sure she got bodies. They are some
Oh,
thugs. They verified thugs. Shit. They got videos out here
all of
beating
them
people
need to
up
be
down.
locked up and
They
under
do
this stuff.
criminal activities
It's
for a
it's
living.
no such thing as a legitimate gang. A gang is a gang.
Okay.
Yeah, not legitimate. I meant like a well-known, like it's not like a well-known like the Bloods or the Crips.
Oh,
Yeah, that's what I was
Gangsters
saying.
and
popular.
stuff like.
Well, they
That's what
said
I
they
mean.
crip. They said, well, you know, they got different crews, right? And they say different crews are
Yeah.
under different gang organizations. Allegedly, the Yo Lords or whoever, they're under the Crip administration. You know, they got the Crips. So that's what they saying. They say they Crips, you know.
I think anybody can be a gang if they do something as terrible as they did. Anybody can be a gang.
Yeah, this just don't make sense. And I just
So basically, a group of people that come together and initiate one another by doing a crime, and they have evidence on one another, kind of like a ritualistic hazing. Or
they want us all to take
ritual.
each other out anyway. So I just can't believe they just letting them go just like that. That's just baffling that they dropping the charges like that. They all supposed to have no bonds. Time they got arrested, no bond. That's supposed to have been that first appearance.
And you know what else, Sydney?
Because
If this guy,
you know why?
if
Because
this,
they getting
listen here.
what's going on.
Listen,
is
hold on,
they're
Darius.
getting more and more
Hold
heroes.
on.
Okay.
Hold on, Darius. Now listen here. This is what I feel about this. If this would have got national news, even if some of them was able to walk these streets, it would still be hell on earth because everybody's face would be so known and the story be so known.
Yep.
Ain't no way
If you don't
Giovanni
like
will
the
have
job.
peace.
Yep.
That's what I like about, the parent or the relatives going around telling the story. A lot of people don't even know these faces. That girl,
Yeah,
Giovanni
I
can
hadn't heard
move.
nothing until I seen it on your show. Her mom could be picketing right now. You know what I'm saying?
She can go to Iowa.
Rattling.
She can go to Iowa and live peacefully. You understand? She can move and live real nice. Cause ain't nobody
The only
gonna know.
national news I caught on this, ladies and sir, was Law and Crime caught on it last week, like 3 days after Gigi started covering the story, after you did the Wendy Williams. So I give credit to Gigi for doing this.
Yes.
Thank you.
You think you guys, Darian and y'all, and Dicey, y'all are from there, and Katie, y'all ain't thought about calling the news? Nobody calling the news, or nobody don't want to do nothing
Sydney,
without.
why you
Well,
ain't
no,
calling?
it's
Hold
not
on, Sydney,
that.
why
So
you
we
ain't
got-
call?
Go ahead.
Sydney, why you ain't
I
call,
could
honey?
call.
Huh?
Oh, I could call.
Well,
I
okay.
call.
Well, you call. I'm just gonna let the
not
parents,
that.
her immediate family, do that. I don't want to overstep.
Okay. Yeah,
The
that's what I'm
reason why
saying.
I
Maybe
don't-
that's why. Because I just can't see why her mom ain't called the news. My daughter just, was taken out of here, and I feel like they're not really taking this case serious. And tell the news reporter or whoever everything that was done to her. That's something to talk about.
The pastor from Gail Maddox's church is speaking on her behalf lately. If you
I
take
don't
a look at
trust
her
no pastor.
Facebook profile, I know.
I see. I don't trust these pastors. These pastors be like,
Yeah.
just forgive and let it go. While they over there sleeping with boys. So I don't trust these damn pastors. But I want y'all
I
to
don't trust them
stay.
either.
Hold on the phone, y'all. Calling from 727. You're live on the air.
Hi, Gigi. How you doing today, love?
Hey, baby. I'm so glad you called. What's your thoughts about this?
I am too. Okay, so I kept my notes so I can keep it brief so I don't stay on too long. One thing that I noticed about the mother, did y'all see that she sent the little girl already to be with Mahogany brother? Like she was on a plane the day after the funeral to go live with the brother. So, I didn't know
that.
Yeah.
So the daughter is moving with the
Yeah.
brother. Why?
the brother. Juju. It's the brother, his baby mama, and then they have another young little girl that's younger than Mahogany's little girl. So their daughter looks like she's barely, going into one. And so they were, chastising the mother about, who is these people that the little girl is going with or whatever. And so she spoke
Yeah,
up and was
looking
like,
kind of
it was
awkward.
her brother. Yeah, it's Mahogany's brother, and I can't remember what state they're moving to, but she's already sent the little girl to go live with the brother.
That's weird. That is weird.
She know her
Georgia.
time is coming. She know her time is winding down. I'm telling you.
Why would you
This
do
just
that?
happened to
Why
my
would you say
daughter.
that?
I want to keep my granddaughter close to me because
Thank you.
too much shit
Let
going
her know
on.
that.
In fact, my granddaughter
think
is
that was
going
done
through
out of
something right
safety.
now. My granddaughter just lost her mother.
Ladies.
If she has any questions, I want her to ask me. I don't want her to have to ask anybody else because I don't want them to tell my grandbaby something that I may not think she's ready for. He's young, just like Mahogany. You can look at him and tell, his lips is just as white and crusty. Like, you can tell his self-care is not there.
I just
Their
put
little
him on the
girl's hair ain't
screen.
combed like
That's him, right? On the screen. That's Mahogany brother.
Hold on. If
Let me
Dale
get
made
back
us
to my
foresee something, what if she's getting the granddaughter out of the way
Yep, that's the
because
brother.
something ugly
Yep.
is coming?
Gigi, that's the brother.
That's the brother you talking
What if
about?
something
That
ugly
is
is
the brother.
coming, and this is the only way she can protect the granddaughter by sending her
Yeah.
away?
I think it's
Well, if
safety.
it
I
was
definitely
a
agree
fence,
with
we'd
that.
all be drunk. We cannot assume anything. All we know is this woman just buried her young daughter viciously, horribly. I mean, it was something that, this is not something that will be easy to explain to anybody, in their family. This is not something normal. Yeah, you may be protecting her, but this is a baby we're talking about here. You're sending her somewhere that she knows nothing. How is that protecting her while throwing her in an environment that she knows nothing about, really,
Hold on,
without her mom?
727. 727.
Maybe
Hold
she's
on
keeping
now.
her away
Hold
from the
on now.
boyfriend.
I got something to say. How we know we sending her to a safer place? You ain't there. We ain't there. We don't know him. The brother in the shit. The brother could be more worse than Mahogany. Hell.
He look creepy if you ask me.
Okay.
But he doesn't look, they don't look like they can, physically take on another child. You know what I'm saying? Like the baby mother, her hair, her teeth, like you said, the braces are part of, what I'm looking at is the future of the little girl, right? Like, I don't remember, I think it might have been used with the braces thing. Like the mother, the brother's baby mother, her teeth need braces, right? So if she didn't learn self-care growing up, these are the things that this little girl is going to be exposed to. So not only did she bury her mother in such a horrible way, she's going to be, raised with, mental health or whatever, is wrong with the little girl. Plus, not the things that, she really deserves out of life. You know what I'm saying? If they don't
right
know
now
better.
we're speculating, and all I can. When a mother is silent
90
and is sending
seconds.
everyone around her away, it speaks volumes. Her silence is telling us something that we are missing.
No, Dicey, I understand that. Dicey, this is not the time to be silent when they letting these people go. They're releasing them. I understand her being hurt.
This is a battle in a bigger war. There's something we're not being told, honey. We're missing a big piece here.
60
all
seconds.
are right. Your perceptions, your opinions, your comments, nothing is wrong with what you're saying. Yes, we're all moms, and yes, we want our children. And if our children have children, those are even more precious to us because it's our legacy showing us, hey, I made it to be a grandmother. So now if I'm sending my granddaughter away.
Okay. So Dicey, so how do you feel about the whole, because I'm with what's right, whether it's the mama, daddy, sister, brother. If you're wrong, you're wrong. How do you feel about how she made it look like that she received the letter? She didn't know nothing about, what Mahogany had written to her after she had gotten out of jail. She waited till after
10
the passing
seconds.
of her daughter to make it look like she didn't know that existed. The verbiage was off. Her and him, it just, I study behaviors and not relationships, right? Because mothers can do toxic things just like a friend can. You know what I'm saying? But if your behaviors are showing, difficulty in, giving stability before this situation, I don't know. I just feel like she's just not being super forthcoming. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, she's not speaking. And then when she does speak, she can't help but to mention this fiance of hers. This is not the time to mention him. It ain't about him. It's about your daughter. Why are you bringing up this man?
That's weird.
And then let me hurry because I know people are on hold. And then did y'all know that Taja's brother was the guy that was at the scene breaking him up when the fight that was outside? Y'all remember the light-skinned guy that had the bald head that was breaking up the fight when they were outside and they were beating up on Mahogany? Was, if you go back on the tapes that they
You
were
know what
releasing,
I'm
it was
going to
a
say,
guy had on a white beater.
727.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm going to say? You know what I'm reminded of, right? Soon as you said that,
Okay.
you said Taja, you said who that was? Her brother was breaking up a fight.
Her brother.
You know what? When I when I was watching Shanquella Robinson family, her sister, her mom, when they called it a fight, you know what they said? The mama said, Shanquella mom, she said, stop calling it a fight. They attacked my daughter. As you can see, my daughter, she ain't put up no fight. She wasn't fighting back. They attacked her. And I think this is what happened here, because I didn't see Mahogany putting up no fight. Did you?
No. So the attacking of her, correct.
He
Well,
really
he was trying
drunk.
to stop his sister, right? Because they were really upset about it was his gun that the guy stole that, kind of, quote unquote, she's stepping for her brother, right, on his behalf because a whole bunch of things, transpired after the gun got stolen, right? He's trying to keep his sister from attacking this girl. So that shows that she is just, these kids are, growing up and they're not necessarily, being raised this way. It just shows, it kind of looks like that's just the choices, that we all decide to make. And then did y'all see the bigger gentleman in the video when Ariana was, like attacking Mahogany? It was a heavy set older guy standing there. He was watching everything. And remember everyone, Dicey, I think you just said it looked like some type of initiation or something, or, like a gang initiation. It was almost like they were showing him what they were doing to her, right? And then when Vito first went live, he said, I hope that big fat bastard get everything he da-da-da-da-da. And he's talking about this man, which it could be one of the guys in the gang, right? But he's talking about this man that they were trying to prove something to. But this man has still, when they rewind the tapes back, he's there, but nobody has, put a name to who he was.
The guy with the
he was a
baseball
lot
hat
older.
that you can't even really see his face. The guy wearing the baseball hat, he's really dark. Yes, super heavy set, super dark, and you can't see his face because he's wearing that baseball cap.
He's got a baseball cap pulled down real low.
Yeah, they're looking for him. And yes, you're right. I saw that video where Vito was saying, like, I hope you get, but nobody is naming him.
Nobody's naming him, and it was almost like they were proving it to him. He was there. The little guy that we first see on the tapes, the little dark-skinned guy with the hair shooting up that did the pow-pow, he was looking like he was looking at, the guy for, to give him some type of feedback. It was almost like he was looking for him to see, like, look, I'm recording this. Look what I'm doing. I'm getting a record of this. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was looking for verification from him. And then lastly, and I'm going to let you guys go, 2 months before this situation happened with Mahogany, another member of the My Lords named Marcus was accused of killing another young girl except by giving her a fentanyl pill. So this gang has been terrorizing this community for way longer, than now. Of course, we know that, but just the mere fact that, they're terrorizing this community. And it was really sad. And I thank y'all for your time. If anybody got any questions for me before I go.
Well, before
Thank you
go,
for coming in. I appreciate you.
I love your
allegedly
commentary.
Allegedly, that guy that we're talking about, the older guy, allegedly that is Harris's dad, and his name
not
is
the daddy.
Dave.
No, listen. His daddy is Slim, right?
Is he?
This guy's heavy set, yes, because they showed the dad. They showed, like, because they're saying Harris' dad was, allegedly on the scene as well. But he's skinny. This is a heavy set older guy. Like, I mean, this guy's got a belly that's got a 9-month-old baby.
Boyfriend on the picture almost resembles him, huh?
It does, just because of the baseball cap that they showed him wearing and the glasses. That person in that video had on glasses. I did see that much. And I don't know, like, how, I can't really say, like, oh, that's definitely him, because the hat seems to be, like, creating some sort of shadow where he, like, looks darker than he probably is.
But you could barely see his eyes. Yep, you're right, girl. You're right.
But I saw the glasses, though. I saw enough I could see that he had glasses on. So.
Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, y'all just all went quiet at one time. Ain't that odd?
We're just listening.
Yeah, spirit girl, we're absorbing, we're percolating all these
You know what
current
happened?
thoughts live.
727, her phone call dropped. That's why. Shit. I don't know what happened. Her phone call just dropped. I'm like, what happened? Girl, you're going to have to call back tomorrow. And I got some more calls I got to answer, but I just got to say this. I truly enjoyed this conversation. I love our flow over here. I like how we can all have conversation, agree to disagree, have different perspectives. I love it. Comment in the comment section if you enjoyed this program. Press 5 and let's get the likes up. Call them from 347. You're live on the air. What are your thoughts about this?
Hello?
Yes?
Yeah, hi, Gigi. Good night, guys.
Hey, so what are your thoughts about it?
My thoughts about the whole situation is I think they all should rot in jail. All 30 gang members, my lord, or whatever they call their name is, included Blue, because I think Blue know exactly what she was doing from the get-go. I believe that Blue was not interested in Mahogany, her name is. I think she was just trying to lower her in so the group could get a hand on her. Now, when they're talking about her mom, I honestly think that the mom didn't come out and speak about the whole situation is because I'm thinking that maybe he's the baby father of her grandchild, and I'm looking at the pictures that you put up, and she's covering all of his face, so I'm thinking that maybe he's married, and she's sleeping with a married man.
Yeah, it's something awkward. Just want to know why is he hiding? Why is he in hiding so much? It's interesting.
Yeah, because usually, things. I have a 17-year-old daughter, and I would climb the hill back and forth just to put it out there. If I didn't saw it on your channel, I wouldn't know nothing about it.
Thank you, baby girl. I'm sorry to interrupt right here because we just got a donation from baby girl. So thank you so much for that.
Girl.
Yeah, you go,
she
baby
says,
girl.
Auntie Gigi, I do want to thank you on your behalf of everyone for bringing awareness to his horrific case. Well, I thank you, baby girl. And guess what? I'm going to start doing more different cases about different things in our America as well. So you hold on tight. But go ahead, continue on 347.
Yeah, because I live in New York City. I don't see none of it on the news. I don't see it on the internet. I don't see it on the shade room. No, none of that. So now think about it. If she was a white young lady, it would have been all over the media. As what Dicey said earlier, that she didn't saw it on her regular news. She saw it on another news in another country. If I'm not mistaken, Dicey.
Yes, correct. I saw it in the Mexican news, and I was horrified because it was by my stomping grounds, if that makes any sense. So I got on it, and I went, to work, basically, and I did root cause analysis by rolling it back. I always like to do everything in reverse,
so I can get all the little details backwards. But in this case, I'm having some challenges in collecting the data because we got way too many distractions deflecting and reflecting on what they've actually done. So I'm helping Gigi here, and with us both, we're
Thank
using
you.
spirit to move the mountain and get some answers and justice for Mahogany Jackson, because we're waiting for Gail Maddox to come on this call and talk to us.
That's a good idea. I felt like that they've been carrying this grudge for this girl for the past 2 years over a dead baby daddy that nobody really know about. We don't even know if he was actually a part of the gang or he's just a regular dude out there and stealing guns and money and in yellow car and robbery of $30,000. I felt like they've been had it out for this girl, and I felt like even though Blue wasn't there, I felt like she knew exactly what was going to go down, and she tried to disband herself. And oh God, I think they're all monsters. They are the devil kids. That's what Gigi said. They are the devil kids, and I felt like even though they're in jail right now, I still feel scared. I felt like they're from a different planet. I felt like even though they're in jail, they're still out here walking around. They just walk through the prison wall or the prison door and just go roam the street and then come back in the morning, because I felt like they're from a different world. Because how can you be so evil? And when she did a number 2 on herself, like, you guys have the nerve to tell her to go take a shower? Are you kidding me?
And that's
And
why they all need to go to jail. 347, I'm sorry, got to cut you off for the time. Now, somebody in the comment section, Tammy says, I thought the new Alabama law stated if you are, I guess, a part of it with the crime, you get the same punishment. So, what are your thoughts about that?
We're going biblical with this one. Eye for an eye.
Okay. All right. Well, you know what, Tammy? Dicey is saying the reason why the the punishments are getting reduced because Dicey feel that people are talking, and when they're talking, they become informants. So therefore, the crime is getting reduced because they're talking. Right, Dicey?
It's the only reason that's logical when you are being held accountable for a crime and you got dirt on someone else that's a bigger crime. They usually cut a deal with you. You turn around and you let them know, hey, you know what, I might be involved in this, but guess what? You got a cold case and I know where to lead you to. So you basically start cutting deals left and right. They know the game already. If you got 30 people that are part of this group chat that somehow, some way they were aware of what was going to happen, and yet nobody did anything. So what is this? Being held accountable, accessory to this murder? Like, honestly, there's got to be some kind of justice when we have all these receipts with Cash App transactions too, right? People were sending money as it was happening, right?
Yeah. Well, thank you, Shannon K, donating $1. We got another call calling from 301. You're live on the air.
Okay, how much time do I have?
Go ahead.
Okay. I disagree with all the theories that they're saying in regards to Mahogany. I do not think that's the reason why she was, unfortunately, her life came to an end. Last week, they stated that the police knew the motive, but they weren't going to mention the motive to protect the investigation and also the safety of the family. So why this week are they talking about the motive? That doesn't make sense. Also, too, I think the issue is a lot more sinister. And when Mahogany's mother was letting her daughter go live with her brother, I think all of them are in the witness protection program, because I think Mahogany was a witness to something. She knew something, And that's why you're not seeing her mother on TV. That's also why she's letting her granddaughter go live with the brother. And they're not telling you where. They're showing you on the plane that they're going somewhere. But they're not going to reveal that.
Okay.
That's just my opinion about that.
That makes sense.
Because that's why they said they didn't want to release the motive for the safety of the family. Because you don't know how big this gang is. Okay? Just like you have neighborhood Crips and you have Crips. This gang, what my lords, could be associated with another gang. Like in Atlanta, they have over 146 gangs.
They say it's associated with Crips.
Well, I'm just saying. So, okay, let me come back to that. Now, I did some research. I went to Ariana Lachey's Facebook page, right? Back on January the 13th, 2021, she posted, "Y'all hoes nasty and weird, ASF. How can you FW a nigga knowing they got a girlfriend?" Now, that was 3 years ago, right? And Mahogany's daughter is 3. How we know that Ariana's baby father might not be Mahogany's baby father?
Ooh.
Girl.
Okay, let me come back to something else.
What's your name? What's your name?
Okay, let me come back to something else, because I want to put you on to something else. I know that you guys were mentioning, because I was on the phone the whole time, you were talking about child support, right? How could Mahogany's daughter get child support? Now, I want you to check this out, how this is possible, all right? When it comes to child support, let me see if my computer locked up. I wanted to save it for you. Hold up. When it comes to child support, okay, let me see. Children getting child support, right? A child may get a Social Security check. Hold on, let me see something. I want you to see this. Okay. Okay, let me see something. Okay, here we go. Now, I want you to check this out, because this is very interesting. Because I know you were saying that her daughter, Mahogany's daughter, was getting SSI, right? Social Security. Now, it says if a child receives survivor benefits, they can get up to 75% of the deceased parent's basic Social Security benefit.
Mm-hmm.
That would be the only way Mahogany's daughter could get that, unless her parent is deceased. So that would have to be her father, right? The baby father.
Yeah.
Now, when you apply for SSI, a lot of times they will deny you, and you have to file an appeal. However, by her mother being a tax preparer, her mother probably would know how to do things. She would probably know people and things, how to speed up that process. And maybe Ariana found out that her children were getting nothing. Also, Ariana and Mahogany both worked at Amazon. So they were friends. They knew of each other. So did Ariana consider what Mahogany did to be betrayal? And the reason why I say that is because on Ariana's baby page, June 2020, right, she said, "Happy Father's Day to myself. I've been playing both roles, and I'm so proud of myself. This little brat is really my whole heart." So obviously her baby father wasn't around. So how would you feel if you found out your baby father got someone else pregnant and was not there for your kids, and the person he got pregnant was a friend of yours?
Yes.
See, a lot of that stuff, when you're disloyal and you're in the game, that's the way that they treat you, like you're disloyal.
Right.
But I promise you, what is going on is bigger than what you see what happened to Mahogany.
That's
it's
what
something else.
Why would they still be friends, though? Because then they would have known who Mahogany's baby daddy was.
Remember they said, remember they said Mahogany left. Remember? Ariana posted that in 2021. Mahogany's daughter is 3. So 3 years ago, if she's just coming back now, this would be 3 years. Maybe she left because she found out she was pregnant.
When they're beating her up, the girl keeps telling her, "You try to set up my cousin. Why you set up my cousin?"
Well, maybe she didn't want to say baby father because it was being recorded.
No. Because that type of situation would have been dealt with immediately, and they would have known that.
But she moved away, and no one could find her. And Blue was the only one that knew. She came back down here.
messed around with Mahogany, but I don't believe Mahogany's baby is the same dad as Ariana's baby daddy. Because
But
Ariana found out.
who's her baby father then? How can her child get Social Security if her parents weren't deceased? Do you understand how that works? You have to have, the child has to be under the age of 18 and has to have a deceased parent.
And Ariana, baby daddy is dead.
But maybe Ariana didn't know about that.
Right.
How would you feel if your baby father cheated on you and the other girl is getting benefits for her child
right.
and you didn't get none for yours?
Like you already said, you're right. She turned around and she told Ariana that Mahogany told her that she messed around with her baby daddy. And that's why Ariana got mad. Yeah, we went through this at Clubhouse already in the beginning. That is correct. But I don't believe
that's why you don't know. Maybe that's why you don't know who Mahogany's baby father is, and no one is talking about him. Because I'm saying for the child to get that Social Security, the parent would have to be deceased.
Right. Okay, so let me just break it down what the caller is saying, because, you know, a lot of people, we hear that Mahogany daughter is living with her brother now. Okay, where is the daddy at? Where is the daddy?
Yeah.
Hello. Then this caller is saying the only way Mahogany daughter can receive SSI benefits is one of the parents is dead. We already know.
But the daughter also has a disability, right? So wouldn't she also get SSI for having the disability?
Yeah, but that ain't the kids too small, right? That's kind of young to have a, you know.
Social Security and disability are two separate things.
Oh,
you can get Social Security without disability.
And survivor benefits too, but you still have, a lot of benefits because you are disabled.
They said that she does. The kid does not have disabilities. They said that is a lie.
I'm going with the young lady just got on here.
So
that's making a lot of sense.
How do we know that the kid has disabilities?
Yeah, she's so young.
And then let me say this too. That's why Mahogany's daughter don't have her father's last name.
Right.
Because what father would not want their child to have their last name?
Every one of them.
And maybe Mahogany didn't want her daughter to have it because she didn't want no one to find out that Adriana baby father was her baby father as well.
Bam.
Because if you look at some of the video, when Ariana was going on her hard, and Mahogany was
oversleeping with the baby daddy. It is oversleep with the baby daddy. Y'all all sleep with the baby daddy.
Exactly.
But to have a baby by your baby daddy, that's something. What? No, that's something different.
But keep in mind, Mahogany was 17 when she got pregnant. So that's another thing. But see, you know what? I just thought about, you made a good point. That was another good point you just brought up about Mahogany area. I lost my line of thought. But that's what I was thinking.
Girl, what's
because
your
how
name?
would you feel? Okay, let me just say this. I know what I was thinking.
Can you tell us your name?
Can I tell you my name?
It don't got to be a real name. Shit.
Okay, it don't have to be. Okay.
Make up something.
I'm KFC.
KFC.
Now you call me Renee.
Renee.
KFC. Call me KFC. Yeah, call me Renee.
Which one, KFC or Renee?
Like that.
Huh?
Can I put a little bit of insight, y'all, about this whole social
No. Let me put this other little point in there. Can I say one more thing?
Go ahead,
Can I say one more
KFC.
thing? When you have a tax preparer on your team, they can always find ways to get you more money on your refund, right?
We call it a boost.
Like you can write stuff off. A tax preparer knows you can write this off. You can say you can use your cell phone and say you have a business and the IRS will give you more money back, blah, blah, blah. I noticed that when Mahogany first went over there, the first story they said was that it was over a tax refund. Maybe Ariana wasn't getting nothing for her children.
Yeah, I remember
That's why she was wanted to give the $1,000 to her. Because she was hoping that $1,000 was going to get her out of that situation.
Mahogany's daughter had her mother's last name, what if all the documentation was under Mahogany's mom's name for Mahogany's daughter?
Survivor's benefits.
But she was hoping it would be like that.
Survivor's benefits, though, that's speculation too.
But no, if she's getting Social Security, she can't get it. Go ahead.
Because
So
I'm a
I guess
parent
I'm
of a
gonna have to
child.
do some homework because I haven't heard anything about this little girl getting any kind of SSI benefits. If you guys all
I
found
heard
out that
that.
this little girl has her grandmother's last name, that's simple to me. It's simple in the sense of, hey, all the documentation, all the legal documentation has my granddaughter as my daughter. So I get to put her on my taxes as a refund.
Hey,
The
Juju,
world, the
can I?
family knows.
Yeah, I understand what y'all saying, but can I just say something just from personal experience of a person who has a child with a deceased parent? You can only get survivor. Her father would have had to been on the birth certificate. I know that for a fact. You
Maybe
cannot
he
get
was.
survivor benefits. Okay.
Maybe
Her
Blue
mom-
didn't have nothing to do with that part. Maybe they found that out.
No, I'm just talking just to get some knowledge about like survivor benefits and things of that nature. You have to be, the father would have to be on the birth certificate.
Maybe he was.
You can, no, only her mom is on the birth
No,
certificate.
because the daughter has somebody else's last name, the grandmother's last name, right? Made up.
KFC,
Right.
they
Yeah.
busting your lies, KFC. Shit.
No, they're not.
Listen.
No, they're not.
I'm just
saying,
talking shit.
what I'm saying is,
No, I'm just saying I'm looking at things differently because honestly,
know.
I do believe when the police said that it was they wanted to protect the safety of the family, it's a lot bigger than just a gun. That to me makes no
Yeah,
sense.
I
You
don't
can
believe
you
a
can get a
gun.
ghost gun.
I don't believe the gun story.
I think they told people that so people would think that because they got other things they're doing. I really, truly do. I mean, for them to get off on a misdemeanor, you see the videotape where the big girl was hitting her outside.
Yeah.
And she kept saying, you won, you won, you won, you guys won, I'm hurt. And that big girl was still hitting her. So they're going to let her come on a misdemeanor? I don't believe that.
Yeah,
I
that's
don't believe
bull
it.
crap.
I believe that it's something else sinister behind it. I believe if it's not for the baby father, I believe Mahogany witnessed something. She knew something, all right? And that whatever she knew, it was putting the whole family, possibly their life at risk. I believe that's why the sister's moving in with the brother.
Why did Mahogany disappear in the beginning? Why did she, go away and nobody, until 9 just came back?
Because whatever Mahogany knew. Doesn't mean her mother knew. But in the street, what do people do? If they can't get you, they get your whole family too, right?
Mhm.
So that's what I'm saying. So
So
I think
Mahogany left his daughter behind to make it seem like,
but
she
look, have you
wasn't
seen,
the mom.
how do you know Mahogany's mother is not already somewhere else? You only see what she posts on Facebook. You never seen her on the news? Have you seen her on the news? You saw
Yes,
Kanika
I have.
Jenkins' mother all over the news, but you don't see Mahogany's mother.
KFC. Shit.
Huh?
KFC, girl. You
No, I'm
something
gonna get
else.
off. I'm saying I be looking at the craziest
girl.
things.
You is something else, girl. Shit.
No. I'm gonna get off. But I'm just saying, just think about that now. they be coming for me. But just think about that.
I love it,
think
girl.
about that.
Oh, you always
Just think
bring
about that
some
for a
ruckus.
second. How do you know Mahogany? Let me just say this one thing. Let me just say this. How do you know the
shit.
police weren't using Mahogany to bring that gang down? And somehow something went wrong.
No,
okay, I think that's a little far-fetched.
No, they protect
Why do they
their
want everybody to
informants
see it
really
then?
well. They would have stopped it from the get-go. They
Not
would have had all
necessarily.
these players.
KFC.
Look, people get killed out here over $20.
They're not going to send the girl in there like Pookie now. Come on.
No,
Yeah.
when you're disloyal, they teach you a lesson. They want to see you suffer.
KFC. Okay, we're going to
Yeah.
call me back tomorrow, girl, with your
Okay. All right, I'll come up with
conspiracies.
something else. Thank you very much.
All right, KFC.
All right, then. Bye.
All right. Yeah, I'm sorry about
Okay,
that.
y'all, but listen, no, I just need to clarify though, because my daughter, like her father is deceased, and yeah, he's on the birth certificate, but you cannot get survivor. He would have had to have been on that birth certificate. That man is not on that birth certificate. I think they could have possibly had some, clearly they were having relations in the past. Is it possible he could probably be her daughter's father? That would be absolutely crazy, but this case is absolutely crazy. But, yeah, I personally.
The only reason I know a biological father would not be in a birth certificate is because they're denying paternity to avoid paying child support.
Not
That's the
necessarily.
only reason.
That's different, and that's what I'm trying to get you guys to understand. I'm living this. Like, my baby dad is deceased. It doesn't matter if he denied her or not. He would have had to sign that birth certificate. I would have had to take it at the Social Security, and that's how she would have gotten benefits.
I understand what you're saying because you're living it. I get that. But what I'm saying is if the father was not at all in the birth certificate, like the father part is blank and not signed, the purpose of that is to avoid paying child support.
That's not true, Miss Dicey. That's not true. My first daughter I had at the age of 18. I have 3 kids from this man. The only reason he's not on the birth certificate is because I sent him home about an hour before I went into labor. And he didn't get there until like the next day.
Yeah, but you could get a lawyer to remove it.
He just didn't sign it. Not because he was trying to avoid
to remove you. When a male doesn't want to support a child, he could deny paternity and get that removed. That's why women stop getting pregnant on purpose when the guys figure that out.
Oh.
Yeah, but I think what the other caller is saying, Miss Sydney is saying, is like we get what you're saying, but for her to be receiving Social Security benefits, you would have had to prove a paternity. If he's not on the birth certificate, you would have had to prove a paternity. If it's not out that him and Mahogany was messing around until Blue told everybody, that can't be a factor.
All right, well, we can move back to that article. Any last comments on that article? Because y'all going to let KC drive y'all crazy.
I guess we just forgot the little detail here, just, that she was handcuffed. The article confirms that she was handcuffed. And for people to realize why they were cleaning her up is because these people thought that they were removing evidence. So they're under the impression that because they told her to shower, that she knew what was coming.
That she knew they were going to take her out of here?
Yep.
Yeah. If somebody told you to shower after they did all that to you, I mean, I know I'm going to be unalive. I mean, I know I am.
Oh, shit, I didn't know.
They did half of that
well,
stuff
I'm so gullible because you tell me to take a shower. I'm going to try to get out the window.
Listen, what happened was in the middle of all this, she used the restroom on herself. They told her to clean up so they could continue. This wasn't after everything was done. This was in the middle of it being done. That's why they told her to clean up to continue to finish with her.
Oh, man.
And this all over a damn gun. This all over a gun, a stolen gun. Bull crap.
Oh, no. I just can't behind that. This ain't over no damn gun.
That's a story they made up.
Crazy. And then the worst part is they made her clean up that car afterwards, after everything. Yep, according to this article. And it says here that they had her clean up the car. Both Pope and McDowell said, including Jackson, were cleaning trash out of Harris's vehicle when Harris walked up behind Jackson and popped her in the back of the head.
Yeah.
Reed said when Jackson's body was found, she was near the woods line with the wound to the back of the head, bleeding on a rock. 2 mattresses had been placed on top of her head. Y'all remember that, okay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They cleaned the car out by that dumpster, and he unalived her, and then they just put the mattresses on top of her.
You know we got to talk about this article tomorrow with the title in the damn thing. Because Dicey talking, my mouth is just dropped. I'm like, what the
And listen, y'all, with this article, though, this is like they say possibly stole a gun from someone. I mean, a pow from someone.
We're all big kids and we're all connected to spirit right now, and we're in the collective, whether you like it or not. and we all agree that this is way beyond some piece of junk.
Mhm.
And they said Harris said she wasn't going nowhere.
Which one is Harrison? Because this
I
name
cried.
keep
I
getting
cried
One that
thinking
said
about
light her
this
up.
girl saying, "Hey, you got me, bro. There, you got me."
Harrison, the
She was
one with
tired and defeated.
Harrison is the one with the crooked eye.
Yep, the one
He's
they
the
call
one that was in
Ace.
the video saying light her up.
Francis Harris.
Why did Harris have so much hatred in his heart for her?
She probably turned him down. He probably wanted to score in the past, and she probably turned him
And
down.
I think that's what it is, y'all. They was like, oh, we going to get you, bitch. We going to get someone way or another.
Yeah, guys be doing stuff like that. Well, yeah, I can't get it. I don't want to get into it on live like that. But yeah, guys be mad about stuff like that. Because I just can't believe all these people had this much animosity towards her, this one person. She, I don't know her personally, but I just can't see what she could have done to, be taken out like this. Tortured. Tortured. Ain't nothing. I don't care. I don't care what she did. She didn't deserve that. Whatever.
No, and
it was.
just so you guys know, for the record, according to this, it was Tasia Lewis and McCall, Jeremiah McCall, the one they call Kodak. It was these two that decided, and I quote, "Well, she's not leaving here." End quote. Well, guess what, homies? No one gets here out alive, and everybody pays their dues before they go.
What does that mean, Dicey? Pays dues.
I have to pay the piper.
Y'all know what that means.
Okay, well, I'm going to act dumb. What does it mean?
We're going to pray to spirit.
Cardi?
This is a spiritual warfare. We're going to fight in the spirit realm. We're going to send these people nightmares. They will not sleep. They will not rest. They will never know the light again.
Oh, you talk about in a biblical sense, Dicey? Oh, you talk about...
These are satanic children. Demons have possessed them. It's time to exorcise them.
Katie, what are your thoughts about it when they say you got to pay your dues? Ain't nobody leaving here. You're going to have to pay your dues, Mahogany. That's what Tasia and that Kodak man said. What's your thoughts? What do you interpretate when you hear that, Katie?
I mean, they basically was telling her, you're not walking out of here willingly, but I don't know what dues she got to pay, because from the sound of it, y'all all should be paying some type of due based on the life y'all was living.
You're not leaving until it's over. That's what it
how
means.
they had one way in and one way out, and that was unalive.
So basically, y'all saying she wanted to leave. She wanted to leave a gang, and you have to pay your dues, which is death, to get out of the gang. Is that what y'all saying?
That's what they say.
What we're saying.
No. Let's not get it twisted. They ended it in one sentence. It was just, well, she's not leaving here. That's it. Everything else, I said that. I'm very upset about this. You know, you got two people who decided to be judge, jury, and executioner. Girl, all they said, well, she's not leaving here. That's all they said. Mine was biblical. That was the Spirit speaking through me.
Girl, KFC got a... Now, that's that KFC spirit. Shit. Adding shit. Making up shit. That's that KFC spirit, child. Okay? Got me up here all twisted. I'm up here twisted like a dread on a dread head. Some dreads on a dread head. Just like twisted. Like, what the hell does that mean?
Yeah. But this is just a real life lesson. Everybody ain't your friend.
Spirit of discernment. These people, I pray every day because I got one that's around me, book smart, lack of common sense. Where's your spirit of discernment? And she looks at me like crazy when I say that, but I was telling her, you need that. She's like, oh, Mama, you just so paranoid. It's real. It's real. I don't know.
I have 4 daughters. That's why this case is turning me up for it. I have 4 daughters.
Sorry.
So can I put this in the media then and tell them that they're satanic for not putting this thing in the news, in the national news, for people to realize what the hell's really going on? Because something's up, right?
They want us to unalive each other in a way.
Yeah, they don't care about us.
Oh, yeah, you're absolutely right. Yeah, they want us to take each other out, and we need to stand strong and realize what the game is really about and play chess, too.
Yeah,
like realize what it's about.
Yeah, but society, yeah, it's spiritual warfare, but in the world, it's, they want us to just unalive ourselves. We're doing them a favor.
Yes, absolutely. Like this is. I mean, I hope these young kids are seeing all of this and they like really take heed to what's going on in the world. Like I have a daughter, and I always tell her, everybody ain't your friend.
Thank you.
She'll be coming home to this is my best friend. I said, you don't I don't want to discourage her, but I can't let people play with her how people have done me, because I was sure people was my friend my whole life, and I look to the left and the right, and ain't nobody there. So
then if we have parents telling their children this, how do we change the world then? If we make everyone think that everyone's their enemy?
Well, I'm not trying to change the world, Miss Dicey. I believe in treating people how they treat me, but that ain't been working for me these last couple of years. So now,
right? Because the golden rule is to treat others as you want to be treated. You're not supposed to treat others the way they treat you.
Yeah, but my heart is hard, and people have changed me. So.
Honey, you have to search for the light within. And you need to pull yourself out, because no one else is going to do it, and the world just showed you that.
Yeah, they did, in living color. So you know what now? Nobody gets a pass. Nobody. Brother, sister, cousin, mother, auntie, nobody. I've been giving it to everybody.
Sparking the light within and igniting your fire should allow you to open doors and be able to discern better and look them in the eye and call them out on their BS.
I've been doing that. I don't want that. Yeah, I've been doing it so much it's scaring me. Nobody wants to be around me. I'm calling them out.
I want to be around you. Sydney said nobody get a pass. Oh, shit. Tell him, Sydney. Tell him.
I even told my daughter a couple of weeks ago, you don't even get a pass no more. I'm tired. All this, I love the Lord and all that, but all this turn the cheek and, treat people how you been treat people how you want to treat me. That's getting me treated like shit.
And over.
All right, hold up. So I think we got it twisted here. The biggest challenge we have with the world is that they think that this Bible is set in stone, and they don't realize that they're just allegoric stories to teach us of the past so we don't repeat it. We already know what happened to Jesus Christ. He was crucified by his own people, okay? Mm-hmm. So we already know that past.
I didn't know.
We have to turn around and figure it out real quick, because the second coming of Christ is through us. Nothing is going to come down from the sky. It is us. We are his sword. We remind everyone who you are. You speak within. God is in your heart. Fight, but fight right. Don't kill. Don't destroy. You're not supposed to battle with the matters of flesh and blood. You're supposed to fight against the power of the principality.
I know I put on my whole armor every day, but it wasn't doing me any good. I got a sour marriage. I spoiled my daughter. She treats me like shit. So, family had me move 5 states back over when I could have stayed where I was, and they treated me like shit, too. So I said, screw them all. Screw them
And you
all, and I
still love
mean
God,
that.
right? And you still want to be here, right? Even though you went through all those trials and tribulations, you still want to fight, right? You still want to love, right?
Now, I want to love. I got to be here for my baby. Other than that, no, I said that's what they want me to do. They want me to take myself out. But you know what? Angry as I am, I say they all better leave me alone. I was feeling like the Unabomber. I had to pray that up off.
Remember,
I'm doing better now.
Darkness is always attracted to the light. They will always come for you. So always be ready to fight.
I don't know, y'all. I don't know.
Y'all,
It's just a sad story.
yeah, it is,
Any one of us
Katie.
could have ended up as Mahogany. Like, you think you have friends. Like, here's the thing. She didn't have, like, well, I'm sure she had family that, you know, she could talk to if she loved, but, like, when you feel like you're not loved, you go out in these streets and you look for love, whether it be a guy, a friend, whatever. And she trusted Blue. And that's why she felt comfortable telling her those things, thinking she was looking out for her. And it really ended her life. And what really I'm so confused about is, like, I just want to know how long they was planning it for. I mean, it doesn't matter, but it's like, Blue, you said you talked to her Valentine's Day, and now she's dead, like, 10 days later. That's crazy to me. Like, maybe she was only with her for Valentine's Day to, like, you know, just try to, like, get in her good graces and butter her up because she knew that inevitable was coming. Like, I feel like this was planned for a while. And then, Blue, you're out of town, and this girl's here, and you supposed to tell her not to go with them. Like, I don't know. And if her and Ariana didn't have any beef, why wouldn't you tell her that Ariana's on the phone? Because supposedly Tasia and Ariana was the ones that picked her up or something.
Yep, set it all up in motion. She was closer to her. She was closer to Blue, and you know what? The more I keep hearing this Blue character's name, the more I'm thinking she has a lot more to do with this than that phone call.
Oh, of course, and that's why she's doing so much. Like, if you like, people be saying something about me, but I got to a point where it's like I know what's true and I know what's not true, so I'm not going to comment on nothing. I'm not going to say nothing. And then you go on different platforms and you're saying different things. The truth never changes. A lie always does. And these females these days, whether you're gay, straight, whatever, like, they're treacherous. And, like, they'll cross you for some money, a twig and berries. Like, I'm done. I don't trust no witch except for the little girl I gave birth to. Like, honestly, I'm done because, like, this stuff out here is not safe. It's dangerous out here in 2024.
Yep.
Well, I just want to say I enjoyed you all. We're going to cut it here, and we're going to resume with this tomorrow with the right title. And, you know, it seems like every single day it's always something new with this case. Every day.
Absolutely.
So I can't wait to see what y'all going to come up with tomorrow. I love you guys, and I hope all of y'all call back Darius, to Katie, to Dicey, to Sydney. I really enjoyed you all. I thank everybody in the comments section. I thank everybody that donated. Please like this video, and I thank the likes and subscriptions and everything. Any last words
Good night,
before
everybody.
I cut
Good
it
night.
off? All right, Sydney, you are so funny to me. You tickled me tonight.
Oh.
All right. All right.
Good
Anything
night, y'all.
else? All right. Good night. Good night, y'all. Good night.
Good night. Good night.
All right,
Good
Darius.
night, everybody.
All right. All right. Well, y'all heard them. They said good night. Something in my throat. Okay. All right. Something is trying to get in my throat. Okay. And I won't let it. All right. Well, love you guys, and I'll see you tomorrow. And I'm thinking about earlier in the day to come up with another live with a different case. I'm undecided, but I'm thinking. All right. Well, check this out, and we'll see you guys tomorrow. Love you guys. Bye.